waiting for the weekend. The curtains, I know you're waiting for the weekend. Fit alright, no, it's alright. You should make the call. Okay, that must be jelly, cause you don't shake like that. I'm tryna ruin your life, sweetie, no cap, that's facts. I'ma tell you the truth, you the living proof. I'm talking 7 like type that'll make you feel like you hella shot. She gon' understand you nothing like them other guys. This type of feeling is hard to find. It'll kill you if you even try. But luckily, Cupid shot me at the right time. I just wanna protect you, never neglect you. And ain't no need to make you mine. Cause I already had you before I even met you. It's like, damn. Fuck Casanova, Umbrella, Romeo, and Juliet. They knock us down, but we get up. You my lady at Macbeth. I taught you how not to give her. The 12th night was a thriller. Othello could never get us. See? I know you waiting for it. Oh, yeah. I really took the buttons. I know you waiting for it. Can't both fit alright. No, it's important. You should make the part. Waiting for the weekend. Fit alright. No, it's okay, that must say that. I'm tryna ruin your life, sweetie, no cap. That's facts. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You the living proof. I'm talking to 7 like she from heaven, intangible. Dog, she got that type of vibe that'll make you wanna cry. Put your pride to the side, cause your feelings hard to hide. Blushing like you hella shy. She gon' understand, cause you nothing like them other guys. This type of feeling is hard to find. It'll kill you if you even try. But luckily, Cupid shot me at the right time. I just wanna protect you. Never know. Ain't no need to make you mine. Cause I already had you before I even met you. It's like, damn. Fuck Casanova, Umbrella, Romeo, and Juliet. They knock us down, but we get up. You my lady at Macbeth. I taught you how not to give her. The 12th night was a thriller. Othello could never get us. See? I know you waiting for the weekend. Both Victoria, no, it's important. We should make the curtains. I know you waiting for the weekend. Both Victoria, no, it's important. You should make the curtains. Are you waiting for the weekend?
Hello. What's up, my lovies? What's going on? What's going on, Zone? Hey, Faith. Gotta have faith, faith, faith. Hey, Faith, baby. Hey, my Nene. Hey, Spice. Hey, Tom. Hello, my Bush babies. Hey, Sha. How you doing? Um, yes, we're gonna have a little class today. Hello, Daphne. How are you? welcome, welcome, and welcome, and welcome as a member. Thank you. We're going to have a little class today because for some reason, you know, people may not, maybe I'm saying it wrong. People are like not getting what I'm saying, but you can't like force people or get people to hear what you're saying if your mind is already made up. I don't know how you can start the video and then you could say, hey, I don't condone none of this. I don't condone anything that do with children. You start off with that, but I guess they forget all of that. I don't know how also you could start a video and you could say, hey, I don't control what people say. I don't know how you could say, hey, it was handled right then and there. I don't know how many times you could say they both was on the panel. I don't know how many times you could say, hey, the last time I had to go. And I invited her back. You say that in the beginning, and people still skip all of that. They skip all of that. But it's okay because I'm still going to say what I say. Now, as far as what other people say, they're responsible for what they say and what they do. But my stand don't change. I get it. Okay, terrible things were said, threats were said. Them threats was not made on here. Them threats was not made on here. So don't talk about, and that happened after she was on my show, not before. That was after. But it doesn't take away the fact. I still stand by what I said. I said you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your household. You have to protect your children first. That's not bashing. That's just what you would say to anybody. Hey, Ahmad, what's up, my brother? How you doing? That's something that you would say to anybody. Anybody you would say that to if they came to you with that same situation. Uh uh NJB girl, say that again. Say that again, sis. Say that is again. NJB, I don't know if Jackie reached out to you, but she missed us like she's been going through something, but she's okay. Uh, but she wanted to get in contact with you if you don't mind. So, you know, don't get me. You said the right thing. I'm 55. Thank you, Daphne. I appreciate that. But we're gonna go to class today because we're gonna check out if this thing running slow again today. Okay? Sometimes it get like the weather all messed up. Weather messed up, Wi-Fi messed up. Maybe Tron is on the Wi-Fi. I don't know. But we're gonna go through the DSM-5 today. Hey, my Nick, mwah, my love. I'm glad everything worked out for you today. You already know you was in my prayers, girl. You was in my prayers. But I I I don't get it. People are like, no. What it's way overboard. Or it's this. I get it. I get it. What I don't get is now that you know that you what's going on, now what do you do? What do you do? Now, if they say he's gone now, I don't know. They said, oh God, here he go. Carter always gotta make his presence. Nothing. Now, they said he's gone now. I don't know. But that was over a telephone. If he didn't change the telephone and he was supposed to have called somebody and she didn't like who she called. Well, oh God. If he would have changed the telephone, then he would still be there. He would still be there if it wasn't for him even texting. Oh, this dog. Hi, Carter, right? Okay, I'm finished with Carter now. You tuck your first get that leg out the ear, get that leg out the ear, get that leg out the ear, girl. Right? So if it was not for the phone call, after all of this is happening, I don't know. I really don't know. Hello, beautiful Noel. He would still be in the house. So what do you want us, me, or other content creators, or even you posting stuff to do? What you want us to do? I get it. Yes, he came to you crying. You know, you knew him. He was on your knees. I get it. I truly understand. But from what you know that you're getting yourself into, was it worth it? Was it worth it? That's all I'm saying. You got to protect yourself. Hey, Miss Leo. Hey, my baby. You have to protect yourself. And you know that, damn, you still having problems. That ain't changed. And you're married. And I'm going to have problems out of her. This going to get real dirty. Right at that point in time, you make a choice. And once you make that choice, not, you know what I'm saying? You have to say, you know what? I didn't want for this to go this way. But I did play a part in this. I didn't want it to go this way. But if I just would have said, hey, the question ought to be aimed at Jag. No, at that point in time, Manscope, Jag did not create that content. She didn't create it. And you know what? I spoke upon her already. You're late for class. Don't be late for class. The point is that, hey, cocaine, the point is that, listen, I don't care what you do in life. It ain't even about them. It's not even about them. It's about life, period. Sometimes you got to question yourself. Before you say yes to anything, you have to question yourself. Question yourself is like, what's if I do this, then what? If I do this, then what? That's like a man coming to you, hey baby, oh, can I leave these drugs in your house? Or hey, Popo was out to get me. Can I stay here? And then you thinking, hey, no problem. I got you. I got you. I got you. You can. You can. The next thing you know, Popo kicking your door in, and now you going down with him. I agree. He would have still been there. She did the right thing by putting him out. Kids come first. What goes around comes around. Uh-huh. But if he never made that phone call, then he would still be there. I don't know. Hey, Barbie, allegedly, he would still be there. And then it would still be tit for tat, tit for tat, tit for tat. You know, if you want to live like that, fine. If you wanna, okay, she posts this, I'm gonna post that. She posts this, I'm gonna post that. But you gotta remember who you're dealing with. You gotta remember who you're dealing with. That's the question. So perhaps we're watching people's lives unravel and them trying to deal with the fall. Baby, let me tell you something, Masco. We all got kids here. You understand? And this is not even about her. Y'all keep making it seem like I'm talking about her. No, I'm talking in general. This has nothing to do with her at all. This is just in general. You say something about minds. Social media is the last place I'm going. I'm not trying to prove nothing to you guys. I'm not trying to prove nothing to nobody on social media. I'm going to handle my business, period. I'm not saying this person, somebody say something about mine. If somebody says something about yours, Manscaped, hey, thank you, Julie. Is he there or not? I don't know. They said no. We haven't heard from him. I don't know. I really don't know. And I don't know because last time they said he was jumped. He wasn't jumped. I don't know. But Manscaped, if you got kids and somebody threaten yours, what you gonna do? Hey Charles, what you gonna do? In scope, you gonna come to social media or you gonna handle your business? Social media will have to wait. I'm not proving nothing to nobody. Well, see this and see that. See. No, 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 no. I'm not doing none of that. I know she made it rain. She made it rain. I got a 5-day vacation. Oh, shucks, Charles. All right. You know what I'm saying? If somebody do something like that, as you as it happened, I'm not. And you notice I did not put that on my channel. I did not put that on my channel. And I'm waiting for InScope to answer the question. You telling me what I'm asking you, what would you do? That's the question for all of you guys. What would you do? The fact you, the fact she's not you or was raised by you, so you can't expect her to know that when it's clear her life from. I ain't talking about her love family. I'm asking the people a question. I specifically said this is not about her. Y'all trying to make it seem like it's about her. I didn't say, I said this is not about her because I don't want her to think I'm bashing her. I said this is not about her. The question was, what would you do? She's not you. Yeah, I know that. Or was raised by you. I know that. I can expect her. You can expect her to know that when it's clear her life from a kid was abused. You got me confused. Watching what you hate perhaps brings up another underlying issue. Hey, job for nine. See, when you try to say, like I said, this is about a conversation. This is thank you. Thank you, M Scope. Thank you. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. But it's pertaining her story. We on what story? Is this a story? Is this a story, love family? Y'all gotta help me out with that because see, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe people on the east and the central is different. I don't know. Maybe the East Coast is a little bit different. I don't know. Hey, baby. But don't please. I keep telling you guys, do not sit up there and like, hey, coffee. Hey, Paula. Now, this was something that he said. This is something that they was talking about in the video, right? I'm just gonna play a little bit part of that. Because then after that, we're gonna put our hey Chrissy, and you know we played your song. And the beginning song that y'all hear on the show that all of you guys love. Y'all be like, oh, I like that song. She's here. Chrissy Pooh is like Chrissy is here. Okay, stop. Stop. Okay, no, no. Oh my God. Are you see? See, I can go deeper, but I'm not going to go deep. Y'all guys got to do some research. Y'all have to do some research. But we're going to do a little research today. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? Uh, Again, guys, if it's a problem, you guys, she yelled. I seen a piece of it. You guys have to stop watching it. That's what you guys have to do. Yeah, then you guys need to stop, turn it off. Because y'all gonna be seeing a lot more. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot more. You know why? Because you're watching. You're watching and you're gonna be seeing a lot more. I'm just saying. Now, I'm only gonna play a little bit of this. I don't know where the volume is at. I don't know where the volume is at. Where you at, volume? I don't know. Well, here you go. Listen.
Can you really believe she said something like that, though? Say what? Can you really believe she said something like that? I just heard the bullshit. I'm just saying, like, in your
Now,
yeah.
She says, do you really believe she says something like that, right? And he says, I heard the BS. Let's just listen. This is not about the video. We're getting ready to go to class. We're getting ready to go to class. And we're gonna do some reading here.
Yeah. You can calm down now. Right. You can. I'm saying you to calm down now. I'm saying I'm yelling and she's fucking pissing me the fuck off. No, that shit's pissing me the fuck off. I'm just saying that shit's pissing the fuck off.
Watch, it's messing him up. It's peeing him off.
Believe in your own mind that that's the type of story that she I already know. Because you was with her. I already know that.
Now listen,
so you know her
listen.
That's what I'm trying to.
She says, you know, this a type of thing in her mind she will make up because of her mental capacity. He says, I already know. Let's go.
Tell you. But you upset with me about this shit. No, I don't. I'm trying to figure out if you really know her to the point where who makes up those kind of nasty stories.
And then she says, I'm trying to figure out, a person who make up them type of stories. And then he says, a sick
person.
A sick person. You hear that? The key word, as he says, allegedly, because I can't say it, but he could say it. He says a sick person.
A delusional schizophrenic.
A delusional. This coming from her husband. A delusional schizophrenic, right? She's sick, as he says, delusional, as he says, and schizophrenic, as he says.
Ellen, how sick can you be? A delusional schizophrenic. Have you ever been around one of those? No. So I'm telling you, a delusional schizophrenic. You have. Can you listen to me then? I'm trying to tell you. So a delusional schizophrenic will sit there and make up any motherfucking story in the goddamn world so you will believe them.
Now he says a delusional schizophrenic will make up anything in the world to get you to believe this. It's okay. It's okay. I don't watch other people panels. Once I put it out there, people have the right to say, what they want. You know what I'm saying? And this right here is dedicated to me too, Cocaine. This is dedicated to me too. Excuse me. Her husband just said it. How do you say mental unwellness isn't an excuse when it is mental? Her husband just said it. Hey, unapologetically black, my sister, how are you? You can't, what's up, Geach? You cannot say, I'm telling you what her husband just said. And then we're going to go through the DSM. And this is what I'm saying to you is, y'all, I didn't mention Jag. I didn't say, hey, this is an excuse. No, do not put words in my mouth. And you know what? That's what they do too. Do not put words in my mouth. And we going by what he said. That is her husband. I did not say this. Her husband said that. Her husband said they make up stories and make you think whatever you want them to think. I didn't say this. This is coming from her husband. So, which means he would know. Now, wouldn't he? You speaking for her husband, Mansco? You know more than her husband? Oh, we're going to go through the DSM. We're going to go through that right after this. We're going to read the whole entire thing. And then after you read it, then now you have to say to yourself, do I want to be bothered with this? Even she now is confused about what's going on. You guys, she is now like, oh, snap. They make up something like this? Because she doesn't understand at that point what the heck is going on. That's why I'm trying to say, and hopefully she'll understand. When you do not know or understand what is going on, you should have been like, I don't think I want this problem. Unapologetic, you stupid. You and that daggone Nick. We're going to get to that because we cannot diagnose. But what I'm saying is, I can't diagnose. I can't say, I can't put anything on anybody. I can say allege, and that's what they say. I am not a doctor. Even if you worked for a doctor, if you did not go to medical school itself, and you are not a psychiatrist, you cannot diagnose neither. That's why I don't even care if you work there. I don't care if you're an RN. I don't care if you work in a hospital. You cannot diagnose unless you are a doctor. So why won't Keish? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So this man is now saying out of his own mouth this about his wife. So the question is, after somebody is telling you this, after you've been disrespected, now remember, this is before the threat or the alleged threat or the things that were said. This is before that, right? So at this point in time, you got to ask yourself, what do I do? Do I want to move forward? Do I want to get that name off my title? No, but remember, this is him saying, I know what she does. You know what, Keith? She was 100% right. But we still want to listen to this. I'm going to rewind it back a tab. Just a tab.
I tell you. So a delusional schizophrenic will sit there and make up any motherfucking story in the goddamn world so you will believe them. What's her favorite fucking script she like to always hit the quote?
So what that make you do for staying?
Yeah, stupid motherfucking idiot. A person who's trying to live up to the fucking vows and be there through every goddamn thing.
No matter if they doing evil shit or not.
Now, she says it doesn't, even if they doing evil stuff or not. So at this point, she's saying she's doing evil stuff, right? Now, remember, this comes before, at this point, at each point in time, she has a decision. I'm not putting up with this. Okay.
I'm asking a question because that's some evil
shit.
Yeah,
no matter if they were doing evil shit or not.
Then that's crazy.
And that was,
it's like you want to follow your vows from God, but even if they doing evil shit.
But I hear you. I hear you. That's why I left that motherfucker.
Now, hey, blessed forever. If they only chase real honest money like the side chick playing stupid, the more you talk to his wife, the more he's gonna play games. I wouldn't have said a thing to Jack because that's his wife. Mm-hmm. Hey, Marshall, welcome. His voice so laggy. Goomba gotta ask that lady for a Capri Sun. Goodbye. Having lived it, I don't doubt he would know. Having lived it, I don't doubt he would. Remember, she's been in and out the hospital. He specifically said certain things about her and said this is what she does, right? Now this was before. That's right. We only do content. Tell them faith. She don't know how to play a position. The thing is that basically she's trying to make someone with the condition be sane and have a conscience. Cocaine. That's what I'm saying. People are not getting it. People be thinking, oh yeah, I get it. It's not nice. It's not acceptable. But at some point, you got to, each time when he knocked at your door, you had a choice. You still let him in, you know? And then you had a choice. This is before them videotapes came out. Then after he told you her diagnosis, alleged diagnosis, because I have to say alleged because I haven't seen no doctor's papers. But this is what her husband said. You could have said, "Oh, whoa, baby boy, you got to go." She can't keep threatening him. Do what I say or leave. It's contradictions. Everything she's been saying. Control his action here. Jack can't stand not being in control. Um, that could be true, but you know what? That shouldn't be Nick's problem. Nick should have left that problem over there. It don't matter if she don't want to be in control. She has to be in control. That's not Nick's problem. That's Boomba's problem. That's Boomba. That's not Nick's problem. If all of you guys are saying all of this, that's Nick. That's not boy. Go on back on over there. I don't know. Here's a hotel. Boomer he could twerk that neck. He got a B&L. They don't do that. Now, again, I am not reading all of this, right? I'm not reading all of this. I'm going to try to open it up as much as I can for you guys. Now, this is the DSM-5. When you go to a mental hospital, these are some of the things that you may be classified with. So we have neurodevelopmental disorders, which is considered a mental retardation, which was renamed. It was renamed to intellectual disability. Speech or language disorders are now called communication disorders, right? So that falls under autism spectrum disorder, Asperger's, childhood disintegrative. I said it completely wrong. Pervasive and developmental disorders. Not otherwise, right? Then we got a new category. They got Tourette syndrome. They got attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, right? Then we got schizophrenia spectrum and psychotic disorders, right? All subtypes of schizophrenia were removed from the DSM base rating approach. A major mood episode is required for a schizoaffective disorder for a majority of the disorder duration after Creighton, related to delusions, hallucinations, disorganized speech or behavior, and negative symptoms such as out of a 10. Criteria for delusional disorder change and is no longer separate from shared delusional disorder. Then we got catatonia, okay? Then we got bipolar related disorders, right? And that I'm just going to give you guys the symptoms. You got anxiety, depressive. I'm trying to see. Okay, they don't have. Then we're gonna do each of these things. I'm gonna do a video for that breaks down. Then we got depressive disorders, right? That's another again anxiety. Then we got oppressive compulsive and related disorders, right? Then we have trauma and stressor related disorders, right? Which will be called PTSD, right? And all of these things can cluster. All of these things can cluster. Then we got dissociative disorders, right? Somatic system disorders. Then we got the feeding and eating disorders. We got elimination disorders. We got sleep wake disorders. We got sexual dysfunction. That's a shame. You know, y'all better get a check. Y'all men better get a check. Dag it. If you can't do the thing, that is a disorder. Then we got gender dysphoria. Then we got disruptive, impulsive, control, and conduct disorders, right? That's antisocial personal disorder, oppositional defiant disorder. Okay. People over this is disorder, minimum of A6 may be diagnosed. Then we got substance, gambling, all that other stuff, right? Then we got neurocognitive disorder. That's like if you got dementia, Alzheimer's, or whatever. Then we got personality disorders. We got the prophylactic disorders. Now, we're going to break down in different shows. I'm not in the stream, so I'm ready to go back in there. Right? So we have so many disorders here, right? And we're going to be breaking down these disorders. See, Jen, you must don't understand if, like I said, I broke down that before. Stop watching it. I only see it over here. Click or off reset. I got to reset. What happened? Too many damn disorders for me. Like I'm saying, sometimes you got to put your I already broke down schizophrenia, but I guess you guys wasn't part of or you wasn't watching the show. Now with schizophrenia, you have the positive and you got the negative, right? So people probably say, well, what does the positive mean and what does the negative mean? Right? Positive means that you still have schizophrenia, right? But these you can still live your life, but these things are just added. You have certain things added, so that means you can still live your life, But these things are just like the other things that cluster is added. So, which means, yes, you can still have awareness. Yes, you can still have capacity, but you can still be delusional. Yes, these disorders is something else. But that means you can still get up, you can still go to work. People still work. But you got to remember, for this, a lot of these people, it depending on what they have going on. Like if you have the hallucinations, like a lot of these things bring up like anger. A lot of people, they see things or they hear things, but they're still functional. That's why it's positive. Positive means that you can still live your life, but you have a lot of problems. Some of them isolate. Well, that's the negative. The negative is when your normal life, you cannot live regular anymore. That means that you're not working. That means you're stuck in a room. That means, again, it's a cluster. Now you become antisociable. So that means you're not really living a regular life. See, we want to talk about things, but how about let's take our time and let's just go through each one at a time. Not for her, but for us. So before we keep saying, "Oh, this person do," we can say, "Hey, that that's what they do." You're going to see this all over, and some things cluster into one another. Because if you don't know what you're dealing with, exactly, it clusters. Cynthia, that's what I'm saying. And remind you, I only read you. I didn't read. It was too long to read all the each one and then break down all the signs and symptoms. But I will be putting. I'm gonna do a video today of one of them. Each day we're gonna break down some of the worst stuff. Well, you could be hyper, but it's usually church lady positive and negative. But I mean, even if it's not triggered, it's different ways. I think what you mean is like it was you born with it, or just like narcissism. Like narcissism, you're not born narcissistic. Something made you become narcissistic, right? Like narcissistic is that is correct. That's why I said I did the video, Cynthia, before with all three in here. I don't know if you was in here, but a lot of people is new. So now I got to go back and find that video so y'all can see the differences of all of them, right? But yeah. So Miss Leo said, let's get 10 likes. Let's get 10 likes. Let's get 10 likes. No, they're not quick to diagnose people. I think that when you go there and you start talking to them, and as you speak to them, they can say they hear certain things and they ask you certain questions, and then according to that, if your family is there and your family's saying ABCD, and they're doing ABCD, you know, so it's a whole bunch of things that go with being diagnosed. Right. So just like I said, narcissism, you could either be really, really like mean to a child, right? And then they become narcissistic and they become Like they lose all feelings and emotions and it becomes about them. Or you could give a child too much. You could give a child too much. Like that kid, oh, that's my golden boy. Yeah, you can have whatever you want. So narcissism, and then you got different levels of narcissism. And you could be a narcissistic sociopath. Then you also got the sociopath. It doesn't matter. Jackie presents as a malignant narcissist. This isn't me diagnosing. This is simply my objective observation based on behavior she exhibits. She presents it a malignant narcissist, but when she goes to the doctor, she's been to the doctor, so she has been diagnosed with other things. She has been diagnosed with other things. But we're going to get into that too. I got I'm telling you, what all these different things I have done on this channel forever. All these different things I have done on this channel forever. So now I have to go backwards. I'm not going to find old videos and bring it up. But see, don't let folks diagnose you. You may act badly based on past unhealed trauma. Again, that's a diagnosis in itself. Either way, you have to seek help. Either way, if it's a past on trauma, some people get tremors, some people get sweats. I mean, everybody go through different things. But the point is, if left untreated, if it's left untreated, it gets worse, worse, and worse. And you got to remember, the medicine cannot work by itself. Medicine can't work by itself. It doesn't work by itself. You know what? That is still part of the DSM-5 unapologetic. That is still part of it. So we can't shake it like it's not part of the DSM-5. I mean, allegedly, that's not what normal people do. So the question will always be, yes, and the meds take a while to work. And that's if you take it. Now, if you add any other thing with it, like if you do alcohol or drugs or anything, if you add that with it, and that paranoia, being paranoid ain't no joke. Paranoia and hallucinations ain't no joke. So that's not just narcissism. You got to add paranoia to that when you think somebody out to get you and you on the run. When you start hallucinating, that's not just narcissism. See, what we think and what we don't know, what we think and what we don't know. What we think and what we don't know is two different things. Hey, Blanchy Pooh, 4 to 6 weeks to work if taken consistently. And every time you stop with the medication becomes less effective. Mhm. Now remember, we're speaking in general because we have to really get the hey truly right. It's way too many people walking around cussing out trees and stuff, especially here. Listen, let me tell you something. If somebody's mentally ill, they're mentally ill. Period. Period. If y'all know what's normal and what's not normal, if you know something is not normal, how you can't, if you're normal and you saying that person is not normal, and once you start acting like that person, now you becomes not normal. At least they have reasons why. They have, when you see these videos, you will see they dopamines and they have reasons why they act that way. That's what the medicine comes in from. Yeah, people be cussing at a tree, girl. I see it too. I see it too. I see people cussing trees. They're arguing with a bench. They're arguing with the wall. There's people walking up and down the block having their own personal arguments. Yes, yes, I see it almost every day. Every day. Yes, we do. Hey, Delilah. Welcome. Don't forget, guys, if you are new to the channel, girl, you know what you're running for, Faith, that they're not going to bother you. They are not going to bother you. But what I'm saying is, if you know this is not normal and they have to take medicine, once you start acting like them, now you becomes them. What is your excuse? What is now? At least some people is certified, but look at all the people who's not certified, who's normal. Look at what they do to people. When you go out of your way to do people dirty and you're not certified, we're not. Jaguar has multiple diagnoses, including childhood. I noticed she claimed different ones as needed, allegedly. So if we know this, if we know these things, people with schizophrenia are more likely to come a victim of crime than the actual predators of crime. Well, some do, Blanche Pooh. I was doing some research now. Thank you for always supporting Julie. Thank you for always supporting the channel. I always appreciate you. That's the cocaine. That's why I love you. That's why I love you, cocaine. That's why I love you. That's what I'm trying to say. The only thing. So again, if you know these things, now you have to ask yourself, I don't care whom it is and which one of these things it is. Can I deal with this? Can I deal with it? It doesn't matter if it's demon. It doesn't matter what it is. You know it's not normal behavior. That's the one thing you do know. We don't know from whomever that's in our lives or whom we know or whatever. We know that it's not normal. Thank you, Daphne, for making it rain up in here. I'm sorry. I know. So if you know things are not normal, and then now you participate in it, even if you, again, people do stuff that's not normal. Now you have to ask yourself, do I want to participate in this? Do I want these problems in my house? Not her. That could be for anybody. Any do I want to take on these problems? That's like if you meet a man and he start saying, all of this stuff before you say the word I do, you better or a woman. A lot of times people don't assess people mental health. They don't assess it. They don't assess their STDs when you meet them, and they don't assess their mental health. Ah, you is a blessed anyway. You a blessing anyway, blessed forever. You was a blessing. But if she has that, it's it's the chemicals in her head. It if what if this is true, and she goes to these doctors, these are, again, it's not about her. It's not about her. Yes, it's very much supported. Tell her my name. Right? I always look with the spiritual eye. Notice how Sugar always says, if. I don't even, I say that? I don't even notice that by Truly Baby. But people in her family says she's been, so if she's been this way her whole entire life, she's been this way her, as y'all say, as y'all say, or as they say, she's been this way. What are y'all expecting? What do y'all, if everybody says she's been like this? So this is nothing new. She just posted Amir, get on her Facebook. I'm like, she loves going after me because I told her to get that man out your house. That's what I said. I ain't say nothing bad about her. I say get that man out your house. That's what I said. And I still stand on it. If he's still there, if he's not there, then we ain't got no more to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And I said that to her face. Tell her, Blanche Pooh. If if somebody says this person is always like that and this and that, where's my doctors and my nurses and people who work in the hospitals now? She must got, I don't know. She got infatuation with me or something. I don't know. I don't know. But I didn't say anything about the girl. I'm just saying. You know what, girl? Stop it. Stop it. No, I'm not, Nikki. I'm not attacking your character. I don't know why you think that. You know, man, I'm sorry. All I said to you is get the man out the house. And then I speak in general. That's you, girlfriend. Girl, stop it. Like, stop it. Nobody said nothing about your character. I told you in your face. And then I'm only answering to people anyway. I mean, really? If you're in sugar love, friend or family, be cautious before dealing with her. Her spirit know well, know well to still try to justify why ain't she said girl, girl, you joking with me now, right, Nikki? Are you joking? Girl. Did my girl say did my girl say an angel like her? Have mercy, Lord. Lord, have mercy, Lord. Lord, forgive them for they do not know what they do. Forgive them for they do not know what they do. God damn it. Nikki, Nikki, stop. Stop. She said, God damn. Jesus. Like me. Don't. She said, if you in sugar love, thank you for putting that heart there, though. Thank you for putting the heart there. I appreciate that. If you're in sugar love, family, or friend, be cautious before dealing with her. Her spirit know well to try to justify why an angel like me didn't turn someone I love away when he was in need. Her channel should be off YouTube to protect the innocent. Girl, please. You need to stop. You need to stop. Oh, y'all ain't see that? Y'all ain't see that? Oh, God. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Damn. Y'all. Yo, I'm telling you, girlfriend, I don't, I don't care. All right, I don't, I don't care, cause you's an angel. Oh my God, she said, y'all got to see this one. Oh man, thank you so much, Nadi. Oh my God, girl, you came on my show first. I let you speak your I let you speak first. She came up here to answer you. You said your side. So if I should be canceled, then damn it, that should have been canceled for having you on here. And the first thing you said when you came on here and tell me I'm messing up your character, The first thing you said was, "Oh, I'm effing. We effing." Oh yeah, and I'm like, "Girl, I didn't ask you all that." Okay, Daphne. Daphne, thank you. Enjoy your night. But let's get back to this. Ah, God, 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 God. Now she tried to railroad me. I'm like, I don't. Hey, Deanna. Yo, have mercy. Where is it at? What I do with it? Here we go. She said, now, she said, if you, if you is sugar love with the heart, is sugar love, family or friend, be cautious because dealing with her, her, her spirit Noel to still to try to justify why an angel like me didn't turn someone I love away when they was in need. Her channel should be off YouTube to protect the eye. Girl, ain't nothing happened on this channel. You said what you said. She said what she said. Yeah, that was it. Oh God! But she did give me a little heart there. I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her. I don't care what her comments say because I don't care. And what type of work will that be? I didn't put myself in this. You did to turn away the man I what in his need, girl, girl, girl. Stop. I see where you're going. I see what you're trying to do. You want to keep throwing me out there, throwing me out there. People like, yeah. She's where you see that at? You came on here, it wasn't no problem. When you was out here, when you was on this page, telling everybody how y'all bumping and grind, ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. You was on here talking about the bumping and grinding and all that other stuff. I let you speak, didn't I? I let you speak. You already was talking about your own character. You didn't say. Then she says, well, it wasn't supposed to be, it wasn't supposed to be bumping and grinding. But okay, and what do you want me to do? You let him in. Okay. I don't care. If you want to let him in your house, I don't care. And remember, I don't get paid for this. If somebody wants to support the channel, they support the channel. I don't. You don't even see my cash app. But I don't care. All I said was, and I'm still going to say, and I stand by what I say. Started out telling us things we didn't even know and bragged on it. Okay? Okay? Oh, yes, a mess. Yes, a mess. Yes, a mess of faith. Yes, a mess of faith. I said, drop it. I said, drop it, mess of faith. All I'm saying is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? That's it. If you can't take that, I don't know what to tell you. Look at what you're going through now. That's all I said. Shit. What you want me to say? Damn. This is crazy. That's like the third video. My gosh. Hey,
Hello, my sweet pea. Hello to the chat and everybody. All that is jealousy. Look how pretty. Look, I look at your picture. I'm looking at you right now. You are so beautiful, Suge, and your heart is beautiful. She just jealous, and she said she an angel. Yeah, the fallen one. How about
oh
that?
Lordy.
Hey,
Greetings,
dear.
greetings, greetings.
Hey,
I'm like
lovely.
Hey,
class. Hey, chatting everybody. Tell me she didn't say that, Suge.
she right there, but she said she's an angel, but she the fallen angel of me.
I talk about her daily. She talk about me daily, love family. You don't see
Yes,
check her page. She got my name. The video I just showed was dedicated to me.
yeah, she think because we didn't let her come up here, or she wanted to come back. Remember
She
that
wanted
time
to
she wanted
come
to come
back,
back?
but I had to go. I specifically
Yeah,
said
you
I
had to
got to
go.
go.
Yeah, you had
Shit.
to go. You told
Girl,
us no.
we
You
was
told
just
us no.
me and my sister was just talking about the very word accountability.
Hmm.
Hold your own self accountable for what you do. Ain't nobody accountable for what you do, but when you place it upon someone else because you don't want to carry that burden, but you want somebody else to carry it for you. Well, no way. We're not carrying her burdens. She can carry her own because we did not tell her, go ahead and let him in. We didn't
I
tell you
bless.
to do none of that. Thank you very much. Hello, bless for me.
And bless you. Got to turn the your TV down, baby.
You gotta turn
Sure.
your
I can't
YouTube
believe
off
I
because
read
you're in
that.
StreamYard. You gotta mute your YouTube because you're in StreamYard.
Okay, I never hit a panel before. How's everyone doing?
You
Well, how are
got it now,
you?
How you
sweetie. How are
doing?
you doing?
I'm gonna need to
I
come to
am
the D for this one.
listen. Listen, I have never hit a panel. I stay in the bushes,
You
but
doing good?
this mess with this girl, Nikki, I wish she would jump in here. But before I say anything, because I fight with the word, I've been saved for 35 years, but I'm also silly. And
Right. Come on with it.
I like to look at life through a different lens.
Hmm.
I have two grown children, both going through their own things, but they're in the world. So guess what? I pray for them. I don't
Hmm.
argue with them. I don't give them word because their ears are closed. You have to hear this through spiritual ears. So I
Right.
just jumped up here because I just want to say a few words for you, Sugar, if you allow me to. And
Yes.
Amen.
It's Psalm 91. I live by this thing every day. Every time I come up against an enemy, a neighbor, a family member, he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High
Yes.
shall abide under the shadow of the
Mm-hmm.
Almighty. I will say of you, Lord, that you are my refuge and my fortress. You
Mm-mm.
are my God whom I shall forever trust. Surely, this
Come
is
on,
the best part. See, I didn't come up here to preach, but
Amen.
see,
girl.
he
Preach,
will
girl. I
give
got the
you a
truth.
band of angels that will surround you and protect you. And
For
when the
real.
enemy comes against you, it will bounce right
Amen.
off and go back to the pit of
Amen.
hell and the
Yeah,
sender from
man.
whence it came. So
Come
Preach,
on,
all I
girl.
God.
wanted to
Preach.
do is tell
Preach.
everyone, I pray for the last 30 years, I
Come on.
speak Psalm 91 over my children, my grandchildren, and my enemies
Right.
because
Ooh.
they don't know what hit them. I
Yeah,
don't
you're
get up here
right.
yelling at person. So this girl, Nikki, I wish she would jump in here. Once I
Ooh, no,
speak
she
Psalm
ain't.
91, she won't know what to do.
God. She
She
ain't
won't know
gonna hear
because
you.
see, it invokes
The
your
devil
guardian
scared.
angels that you never talk to. They
Right.
come flying down and you don't even see them. So I'm
Mm,
covering Suge right now. I'm covering Faith. I'm
mm.
covering Deanna. I'm covering
Amen.
every
Thank you,
mod
baby.
in here.
Oh,
Because
yes.
Glory.
everybody says no weapon formed
Come
against me
against
shall
us
prosper.
shall
But guess
prosper.
what? There's a karma after that.
That's
Yes,
Every
it
right.
day.
is.
That's right.
No one says the entire sentence. So
Tell it.
therefore,
Tell
they're
it.
messing up the
Tell it.
word. No
You got to
weapon
say,
formed against you shall prosper, lest every word that comes up out of their mouth to
mouth
condemn
shall.
you,
Come on.
they shall be judged and condemn themselves.
Mm-hmm.
See, you have to
Hallelujah,
say the
girl. Thank
whole
you,
thing.
You
Jesus.
got to
Tell it.
say the whole thing.
You got to
Amen.
say
Thank
the
you,
whole thing.
Jesus.
The Bible,
Tell it.
God says, do not
Tell
omit
it.
from my word.
Oh,
That's
Thank you.
right.
Because
Amen.
once you
Yes,
omit,
yes,
it has
yes.
no power. Now, these
Come on.
little baby demons that they're playing mental illness,
Yes,
they're not.
baby.
They're not even possessed. They have attachments that want attention. They have a Jezebel spirit.
Right.
And if this girl Nikki comes in here, I will explain to her what a Jezebel spirit is. Jaguar has control over the Jezebel spirit because she serves Lucifer. So she knows what it is. And with that spirit comes powerful. When they come against someone who doesn't cuss them out or talk down to them, but speaks to them with the word of truth, the power of the Almighty shall sit them back down. Now, y'all, I'm going back to the bushes, but
Bless, are you
girl, the Lord sent you today.
I don't hit pianos and I don't want attention, but I'm telling you, Suge, every time you get some fool in your chat, you don't have to memorize Psalm 91.
Hallelujah.
But there's another psalm that a lot of people know that they speak at funerals, which has nothing to do with the day. It's a psalm of protection, and it goes like this: the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. Only God can restore my soul. He leadeth me in the, now check this part out. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake.
Amen.
Not for attention, not for YouTube, not for cash apps, for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Guess what? That's a real place. That's a real place outside of Turkey. That ain't, see, when people die, I'm not trying to preach, but when people die, there's so many witches and warlocks and demons on this YouTube because see, they are spirit. See, and they only move through electricity and spirit. And I studied spiritual warfare for 30 years because I walked with angels. So they came against me, turning off lights, shutting down my computer. Guess what? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, guess what? What's the next line, y'all? I shall fear no evil. Why? Why, y'all? Because thou art with me. See, y'all got to speak the word against these weak demons because we wrestle not against flesh and blood. But we wrestle against principalities, rulers in high places. Satan is real. He has powerful demons and he has weak demons. But guess what? Every single person that believes in God and Jesus Christ has a band of angels that all they have to do is invoke them with the word. Hallelujah. So I'm going, Sugar, you are covered and you don't even have to respond to Nikki. All you have to do is say, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Because see, Jesus said, turn away from me, get thee behind me. I don't give words to my adult children when they say, you're the meanest mother in the world. I say, praise be to God. I'm praying for you. See, I don't, if you respond negativity with negativity, then you just opened up that door for the demon to come in and say, we got it.
That's what I always
Come on, y'all. Come on. If you say you love Jesus,
amen.
So those are just two psalms that I want y'all to speak over your family, over your children, over the CCs that you like. If you go to my subscriptions, you won't see very many CCs from this sector. I deleted them all. Because see, I know what I see coming up on panels. I know what I hear coming up on panels. So therefore I click off. If you say you love Jesus, just like Tokyo Tony has banned both of mine. You can't tell me you love Jesus and then every other word is MF, get the F out of here, B. Let me tell y'all one more thing before I get out. With me studying spiritual warfare, there's three words that invoke demons. That's MFer, that's BIT, you know the rest? There's three curse words. MFer, BITCH, and BAS. Those are names of demons that work for Lucifer. So the more you say it, the more of his legion you're invoking. And I've gotten to the point where I've said to people, what is your name? To my own children. And they said, legion. See, if you don't speak to the person, but speak to that which you recognize, they will run from you. They will run. So all this stuff that you're seeing come on your channel, that's because the Holy Spirit is present and they don't want you to prosper, but they can't. What does the word say? They can't touch you if you don't give them a foothold. Girl, let me get down and go back in the bushes before I stop.
bless.
Girl, come back.
Thank you.
Don't
Thank
forget
you.
to
I
come
needed
back,
that
girl.
today.
Come
Yes,
on back
Lord.
up here.
Because
When the
I'm an
spirit get
ordained
to speaking
minister
to
and I
you,
can't
you come
ordain
on
you. That's
back.
why I was asking.
The
Okay, I'm
spiritual
with
was.
y'all.
Amen. Thank you,
Thank you
sister.
Okay,
so
thank
Kick
you.
much.
me,
Thank you.
kick me off because I don't know how to do this.
We don't even
Oh,
want you to leave.
and
So,
I hate to kick you off, but I'll let you go back down.
Thank you.
I don't like
Mm,
to say the word kick, but
thank you.
I
Thank
send you
you.
I send you back down nicely. I don't like to say the word kick.
amen. Boy,
What
Amen.
that
is
was a
Thank you,
word.
up,
Lord.
my brother? My
Sent the right
brethren,
Right,
one.
my
right.
brethren.
Okay.
Hey, King Cav.
What's up, y'all? I feel kind of bad after all that because I'm sitting here smoking weed. So,
Oh, that's well,
Lordy, Lordy.
no,
But
listen,
you always
it
say
said
what you
herb.
do
It
it,
said
Cav.
herb.
Stop saying what you
Hey,
doing.
Zaire.
It said
I'm
herbs in
listen,
the Bible.
listen.
Herb is in the Bible.
This
Herb.
think about, you know, when we
There's a
sit here
lot going
talking,
on, Cav. That was
yeah.
much needed.
That was. That was.
So, so when you sit back and you listen to what the sister just said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Put
we
that in
touching people?
context with what's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Put that in context with the people that are involved in the situation and the things that we've seen them do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yeah, yeah.
It's clear to me.
Anybody
I
that
don't know
didn't
about them.
understand, anybody that didn't understand, the people sitting way in the back that didn't get it, and it took y'all
Right.
about a week and a half to catch up. You
Mhm.
see what it is? This is so when you put it in context,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
that's why we always continue to tell you stop putting your personal emotions into
Into
other people's lives who you
come on.
have nothing to do with.
Right.
So, like she was saying about evoking spirits, when you willfully engage into some foolery, you're
Mm-hmm.
going to get caught up in it. You could be
Right.
bald head, but if you go down to the barbershop every
Come
day,
on.
you're bound to get a haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me.
You have
Mm-hmm.
to understand this is all for a reason.
Yes.
Um, People make videos for reasons. Not because they don't want anything to happen, because they expect something to happen. But when nothing happens, guess what? You take whatever energy they had coming to you away from them. And that's it, and it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't start building on something else. Our cipher was about uplifting and building and about God and his presence in our life and our responsibility to ourselves and to the greater world.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing about nobody personal. We ain't mad at nobody. We don't care.
Nobody.
We don't care. We
Mm-hmm.
don't care. We're simply discussing things that are out there for public view, and we're giving our opinion as to how it affects our community.
Thank you.
Suge
Yeah.
said,
And that's what the
women,
channel always been about.
And
Suge,
please, if somebody, if I ain't being mean or ugly to, please don't come back and tell us what somebody says. Somebody, because that's nothing but, bringing conflict to us. So I'm saying that because I really love Suge and Kev and everybody. So if she say, let them say what they want to say on Facebook, just YouTube. All right, I'm sorry, Kev. You could go back. The king.
you know, you got to always consider the source of information. If
Okay.
the source of that information is faulty, I can't take any of that information seriously.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you're mad at someone for telling you the truth, if you're mad at someone for telling you something that you should have been told by anybody around you who cares about you,
Mm-hmm.
who really has a problem? If I say to you, don't let your child run in traffic, watch
Mm-hmm.
them when they're outside. Mama, you don't tell me I raised my kids, you don't pay my bills, you don't. You
Oh,
can do
woo.
that. And you're right. That's not my child, and I don't feed them. But what's the real point? I was telling you something that was
To
right.
help. That you're right. Because that same kid, nah, don't went out. We just talking. Don't went out there and got hit. But you just told her. You know what I'm saying? So you're right what you're saying. It was for a purpose. You was telling her about that kid.
And you know how we always talk about accountability? You can hold somebody accountable, but still not hate them and still not want bad for them. You can tell somebody something that's right and it may sting a little bit, but if it's right, Ain't that right? Where is right and wrong? I forgot where the line is. I can't see it no more.
Oh God, that's deep.
That's the mass confusion of it all, Cav.
Just
Where's
tell
the
me
right
where
and
it's at,
wrong
and then I
is?
know how to navigate. But if we don't have any type of reference point for
Balance.
a right and wrong line, then
Mhm.
that's what this is. That's why we're in this situation right here. That's why we're
Mhm.
talking about what we're talking about. That's why the people who are involved are involved.
Mhm.
There's not a healthy person in that situation. How can anything possibly go right? And if I sit back and say, wow, this is a crazy situation, how can you be mad at me and accuse me of doing anything? And guess
Mhm.
what? I wouldn't know what to talk about if you didn't put it out there.
And we were raised on right and wrong.
That's it. I don't
We
care
were
who it comes
raised on
from.
right and wrong.
I don't care if I
Mhm.
love you. If you do wrong, I'm gonna tell
I'm
you
gonna
you
tell
doing
you.
wrong, and you got
Mhm.
to get away from around me until you get right.
Right.
Hmm.
That's me.
And if
That's
you
just
don't get
me.
it right, you're gonna stay
You
away.
gotta
You're gonna
get
stay
you
permanent.
it is, and especially depending on what it is you're doing. If you lying, I'm gonna come to you and say, listen, stop lying. That's not if
That's
you're
not
doing things that are harmful to other people,
true.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, listen, you got to get away from around me until you get right. I don't rock
Mhm.
like
You're
that.
right.
And I don't want
Mhm.
anybody to even think that I'm partaking in whatever it is you might have done that I don't know about.
Okay.
What they say,
Mhm.
guilt by association.
I don't have to ask anybody that gets in my car, hey, you got any drugs or you got a pow? I don't
Come on.
because the people that I hang with
Don't
would
do
not
that.
jeopardize me like that, and they don't move in a manner that they
Tell it.
deal like that. So
Tell
you
it.
understand? But if I gotta ask you, hey bro, you got something on you, then I shouldn't be with you.
Right.
Amen.
I
That's
ain't got
true.
no me. Why would I? You understand? We participate in everything that happens with us. When parents say,
In the
"Oh,
spirit.
they just started hanging out with the wrong crowd," no, they didn't. They chose the crowd that they wanted to hang out with,
Hello.
Yes.
and it's purposeful. When
Yes.
people do stuff, it's purposeful.
Yep.
I don't do
Right.
nothing without intention. You remember I said that well, you probably don't, but I said it in the chat yesterday. And guess who co-signed? The person who I was speaking about. I was saying I was speaking in a generality,
Mhm.
but she happened to come in the chat,
Come on.
and I made the comment. You know, um, we're all accountable for what we do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
We're all accountable for what we do.
Mhm.
Now, if you can't accept me telling you when you know that you're obviously wrong, I'm going to stop talking to you.
Yep.
Mhm.
How many people has known a person that's been on drugs? How many times do they mamas be, they 60, 70-year-old mamas be on their
Be
knees?
preaching
Please
to them.
don't go. Please be praying over them, going to church. They
Praying.
got the
Doing
church
everything.
praying
Praying.
for them. They got prayer warriors at all time. And that
Praying.
person, and that
Right.
person getting higher than ever. And you say,
Right.
why do
Crying.
you do this? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just a different sickness.
That's
Mhm.
You
true.
can sit here.
That was
Oh,
part
I'm
of
not.
that DMV. I just put it. That was part of that DMV thing with all the different diagnoses and stuff people have. Tell it. Tell it.
Mhm. Tell
Yep.
it.
Tell it. Tell it,
Right.
bro. Tell it.
Tell it,
It's a
Cal.
sickness.
No matter what
Uh-huh.
you're doing, you got the Holy Ghost all over you, and bless the Cam and bless her with the Holy Ghost all over her. So we got the Holy Ghost feel. You just let the words flow, and they flowing.
We are covered, and His hand is over us. He knows.
Mhm.
He
Let
know
me ask,
too.
and let me ask a sample question for the ladies in the chat and anybody listening that's in the bushes. If you were like, oh, if you felt any kind of way about what Sugar Love said when she addressed again, she didn't address anyone specific.
It's always in
She said,
general.
this is in general, women, we have to do better. How many of you women would tell your daughters, I think it's a fantastic idea that you bring a man into your home who, number one, has mental and emotional problems himself, who is
Mhm.
financially unstable. But wait a
Mhm.
minute, let's go back before those two. He's married.
Right.
And he's married to a person who is guaranteed to bring chaos and drama into your
Woo.
life, because if you're connected to the one thing that she values the most, guess who's going to be her target?
Right.
You.
You.
And guess who's attached to you? Your
Them.
offspring.
That's
Now,
true.
again, stop me
Whew.
when I'm saying something wrong. I want Suge to tell my daughters that if she catch my daughter out of pocket, I want her to pull her coat and say, wait a minute, little mama, ain't that man married? What are you doing with him? Does your dad? I want her to say that. I don't want her to go, well, she jealous, she hating, she won't clout off my daughter. That sounds crazy to an adult, to a sane, rational adult. It's crazy. So again, we have to look at the people who are pushing back against Suge telling women. We have to do better for ourselves and our children so that we don't bring drug dealers into our homes and jeopardize our children, so that we don't bring violent men into our homes that may abuse me and make
And
my children be witnesses.
or abuse the children.
If we're mad at a woman for telling another woman that, I'm done. I tap out. Y'all win.
That's
I'm
what I
good.
say.
I'm
That's what
good.
I say.
You're
I'm
right.
done
I'm
too.
good.
I'm good too, cause Shug, she said, she been telling us that don't get in, involved with it. Let your feelings get involved and stuff. And a lot of she had to do her ranches over, and you wouldn't be able to do that. God, she been praying. She Shug is a hard prayer. She pray hard, and she know what she was doing. Now some of the people we don't even see no more. So you know what? Sometimes you gotta delete these people out of your life.
Yeah.
They take themselves out. When you
They
preach the
take
truth,
themselves
when you
out.
preach the
Amen.
truth, the devil always flee.
Right.
Yes, he will.
Devil,
Mhm.
devil always flee. You
And
know,
when I
and
tell
I
you,
can
Suge
see,
got a beautiful spirit.
and
Okay,
I,
so
I think it's something more because why are you? She just made two more two more Facebook videos on me, Cap. God,
oh, you
damn.
gotta be kidding me, Cal.
Yeah, that's
You
what we
gotta
just
speak
was
up.
looking
You
at.
gotta
I'm
speak
like,
up.
are you serious?
What do they say when the word slays you? It convicts you.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Wait, did you say she made 2 videos about you?
She made a video, a post, and all these
So
things,
I
I
seen
and
that.
then
I had to take
I
a
heard this
picture of it
girl
so I
say
can
she
really
bi.
read what she said.
oh, I'll show it again. I'll show it again.
Suge,
But
I
I
I'm
took
like
a
heard
picture
this.
of it so I
But
can
I'm
enlarge
like,
it.
Suge, I heard she said she was bi. How you say that? I'm saying it right, y'all. Bi.
I don't know none of them words, girl. Sorry, never heard of it.
I'm talking about when they like the girls and the
I
men.
never heard of it. Never heard of it. Ever, ever,
But you
ever,
see how
ever.
they wanted to side with her, make everything
Mhm.
she said was right, and everybody else was wrong. And then now here she coming attacking you. You know, I had to get up here because I'm like, oh, no, 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 girlfriend, no, 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 you ain't gonna do this. And y'all agree with her. Do you realize the majority of people came in your chat, agreed that the wrong she was doing was, and what did I say? I said, all three of y'all wrong. Y'all all wrong. Because if you don't tell somebody they're wrong, they ain't gonna never know it because they'll think what they're doing is right.
No,
Mhm.
the thing that I'm saying, and like I said, I keep it in general. I don't personally talk about people. I talk about
Mm.
the subject.
The
Mhm.
subject
I
at
don't
hand, right?
personally attack anybody because I keep it in general. The
Mhm.
thing that I'm saying is it would never have gotten
This.
this far
Yep.
Amen.
if you would have like in everything that Kevin said. I ain't got everything that my brother said. It would
Mhm.
never have gotten to the phone call if you'd been like, if you knew
Right.
all this walking in your door.
Right.
So I didn't, it's not about, oh, I'm taking up for her. I never said, you know what, Jag is right. I've never
You
said that.
never said that. You never
Matter of
said
fact,
that.
I've never even said her name. But
Right.
my thing is, you draw blood first.
Right.
And
Right.
she now wants to blame who?
Us, because we always look. I'm not just gonna say she won't blame us because we all
Right.
together.
Then
Right.
and then
Yeah.
and then
And not
you
herself.
forgot you were
Right.
here first.
Yep.
So everybody with Jag was up here for Jag. Well, then I must work for her too because she was here first.
Right.
People,
Right.
oh, you know what I'm saying?
She
And,
mad because you wouldn't
and
put her back up that day.
but see, the
So
thing
now you become
is,
a problem to her.
but no,
Yeah.
I had to go.
But
Period. I had
she
things
said
to
she had to
do.
go
I ain't
because
got to explain. I
they
said I
was
had to go.
she had to go. She was
That's it.
I know. I was here when she said, she kept saying
yeah.
it over and over and over like a
She
record.
she told us she had to go, and we are people. So what make her think?
That she
I said,
gonna come
and then
on.
I kept saying all along, I got 15 minutes. I got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep. Now
That
you went
Okay,
15
over
but
minutes.
10 minutes.
see, the thing is,
No,
while
15
I'm,
minutes kept adding up to 15 more,
and then
15
I was like, then I really got, then I was really like, bye. And I even
Bye.
said to
Yeah.
her,
Click
I
off.
even
Yep.
said to her, you can come back.
Yeah,
Yep.
you sure did. You sure did.
But I got to go today. But it doesn't matter because it's not about her. Like I said, our job is to speak in general. Our job is how do we take this? How do we move forward?
And we don't have to be
How do we
don't be
tell other
apologetic.
people, like how do we tell other young girls or other women, how to do, how not to get into these messes? Why I
Mm-hmm.
said what I said, because at my age, I seen too many young ladies that are in jail over a man.
Girl,
Right.
I watch that TV show every day.
Me too.
No,
Me
but
too.
not a TV show. I
This
see
one
it in
snap.
I
You
see
know?
it in no, that's Snap, that's different. But I'm saying I've seen it in real life.
Life, yes.
I seen
In
this
real
Me
life.
I
too.
seen this since the 80s. She wasn't born yet.
Right.
All
Nope.
right, or maybe she probably came at the end. I don't know, but
I
I've
seen it
seen
in
this
person
since
too.
the end. You know how many the men sit up there and
That's
Mm.
true.
hey baby, well hold these drugs for me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How many girls done sit up there and gave their apartments up to these men?
Mm.
Well, he's
For a
buying
child.
me this, he
Right.
buying me that. Oh, he
Mm-hmm.
making me look good, or I'm getting hit off until Popo kicked down that door.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. I did a Facebook Live on the same thing you're talking about right now.
And you know what's crazy? Think about, okay, so she put Goomba out, right? What was the reason she gave for putting Goomba out? Weren't they the exact same reasons we just discussed that Sugar Love pointed out?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. I'm back on mute.
And then that's my brother. And the
That's
thing
Okay,
is,
Kev.
my
you
brother
said
too.
you put him out because you told him to change his number.
Uh-huh.
And then you
Come on.
said he made a phone call or something.
To his
And
wife.
no,
To
so
her.
if he would never made that phone call, I don't
See,
even know if he really did leave because we don't know where Boomba's at. But
Nope.
right.
what
That's
I'm
true.
saying is, if he did make that phone call, he would still be in your house.
But remember they lied too. Them that was them two lied and said Guma had got beat up. And then Guma came out and say, I don't have a scratch on me.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So we don't know what kind of games
But
they
my
play.
thing is this: when you have responsibilities, like you said, your offspring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about nobody's parenting. Wasn't even talking about her.
Right.
In general. That's anybody.
Because if anybody, I've been on here about 4 something
For
years.
some
I
years,
talk
yeah.
about the situation.
And you done been in, and you've been with the combination thing. That most of that was for the younger girls to not get in no court. And
That's like if you sitting up in
And
you
church.
helping them.
even when I did carbonation, that was about narcissism. That was
Right.
about being a sociopath. It
Mm.
always has to be a lesson in it.
Right.
Or I don't need a channel.
Teaching you
The
a lesson
channel
so you
the
won't fall
channel
into
is
it.
to take the situations that
Mhm.
we see.
Yeah.
Now let's conversate about it. Let's talk about it. Not the
Mm-hmm.
people themselves, but let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm
Because it's
saying?
going on as we speak.
Thank you.
It's
Yes.
So,
going on.
yeah. So it's not about well, you're working for take us. First of all, I can joke if I want to joke.
Yeah,
Number
you we
one.
work boss lady.
And number two, all of this happened before the videotapes
Before
were
all that
made
we were
of me
saying that
calling her boss or whatever.
yep,
And second
before
of all,
she even knew
maybe she want to come up here and explain it and make it better. Y'all can't tell me who not to have on my panel.
Okay, you're
That
right.
doesn't mean you support nothing. If somebody say, hey, my name in the title, or you're talking about me, or somebody go run back, of course you come up here and speak your piece.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't go off hatred because I didn't make this personal.
Right.
So if somebody want to say, hey, now can I say it was coming out their mouth? No.
No.
So
You're right.
I have. That's why now I will keep the mute button there. So certain things I have to mute some things out. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
At the end of the day, people know. Hey, Candy, whoever I didn't speak to, I'm
Hey
terribly
y'all in the
sorry.
chat. Hey
Hey,
everybody in the chat.
everybody, once again.
How could I look at the
You
chat
know,
and
so
talk?
huh?
How y'all be seeing the people? Well, I can't do it. I
Press
gotta go into the
comments.
It's the
yeah. Oh,
comment.
okay.
Press
Okay.
comments. You
All right. All right.
Yeah, but
you
speaking in
see it?
general, you could
I
be
got it.
helping
I got it,
somebody
baby.
out. You
I
could
got
be
it.
helping somebody out that's in a situation.
That's the point. That's the Right, that's the point of the
Let me
channel
tell you.
because this is like we like this what we do here, but a lot of people is new here, so they don't know how we do things here.
I know one thing,
You know,
y'all.
we
I'm
don't.
gonna
I
say,
don't.
by God, you saved me, cause I was. I'm. I hope I don't cry. I had got into a deep depression, y'all. I'm talking about it was oppression. I was worried about my mama dying, and then
Yeah.
me having that surgery, and I came over here, and I felt welcome. I felt love. I felt the Holy Spirit over here. I'm trying not to cry, Lord. I'm a cry
It's
baby.
okay. It's okay.
And y'all saved me. Shook saved me. And I would never, ever turn my back on none of y'all. Never. For what? Never.
Aw. But we
I
gotta
feel
remember,
your pain,
guys.
Faith. I feel it,
Yeah,
girl.
and y'all gotta remember too. I understand people are upset and they're angry, but don't take somebody else's pain and make it worse.
Yep.
Because
Right?
you know what? That boomerangs back on you.
Yeah, it do.
Right.
Facts. That's karma.
Even if that person is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Now you could
Don't wish
say,
it.
blah 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 blah, but when you're gonna start to become that person that you're now
Mhm.
talking about, and
Right.
then if other people, even if you go someplace else, other channels or whatever, ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you start to intertwine and yeah, blah blah blah, do you know that's going into your system now?
Right. That's true.
That's why I don't have like the hate and stuff in my heart. So yes, I can speak to her without hate. And you know what? If you just have a conversation with somebody, you never know where it will go.
Right. And then that person came and she apologized in front of us and a lot of people. She apologized to you. And if she want to come and be on here, the words that people just don't know, you saying some words that making her act better. Trust me when I say that. I'm talking about Jay. You know, when she
No,
come
that's a
Ah,
on here,
fact.
thank
Because
you,
if you think
thank
about it,
you.
it's easy to say, oh, she letting Jag sit up there and say what she want to. That's why Jag come over there. She being nice to Jag. Here's my question to that. Everything that Jag has done that we have questioned, Jag heard us call her out
Yeah,
on that and
yeah.
hold her accountable. One.
right?
Two.
And she be humble.
With all that being said, if we really, everybody saying, oh, Jag is going through mental illness, her husband just left her. So do we develop such a hatred that we continue to kick her? Or do you think all those people who believe in God, do you think God would say, listen, if you don't like her and you don't want to help her, don't hurt her.
Right,
But
Right.
I cannot be mean to a person who's being respectful to me.
right,
That to me is insane. That is putting yourself on a pedestal to where now I'm not just saying we just accept anything because somebody, act nice
Right,
after they do
right.
something mean. Because
right,
I think I have to get into the weeds with people because people will take statements on a surface level. You got to understand, sometimes I have to catch myself because I automatically assume that people understand what I'm saying. So let
mm-hmm,
me break it down to you. It's just like our children. I
mm-hmm,
don't care, and any parent will say that. I don't care what my kid do. I'm gonna love my kid no matter what. Now,
Mhm.
that's not our child. But when we talk about human being to human being, if somebody falls down, I'm going to,
Pick
or if
them
they
up.
make a mistake, I'm
right,
gonna correct them. If they do something wrong, I'm going to call them on it. But then, two, I'm not going to turn around and say, now I cut you off from all grace. I'll never help you. I'll never give you a chance to redeem yourself. I'll never look at you any other way except with hatred. Is that what God wants you to do?
No.
I'm just saying, all the people standing on religion and claiming they so holy and sanctified and this, that, and the other. Like, I just don't want to beat up on somebody that's already beat up. What good does that do me? You know what? Listen, this is just my personal opinion. I've never seen Jag on any platform, any type of venue, any media outlet where Jag was as composed, was as polite and respectful as she was on Suge's channel. Now, y'all take that and do whatever you want to and dissect that however you want to. To me, that says a lot about Suge.
Yes.
You
Should be
can't
humble.
change. You
Should be
can't change
so humble
anybody.
here.
You can't change anybody by
Right.
telling them to change. Suge understood that. But you know what happened? Because of Suge's presence, because of Suge's aura,
Anointed.
because of her energy, Jag changed her behavior.
Right.
With respect. That's now, I'm going to just leave it right there.
Amen.
Hey, Cam, you been going short lately, buddy.
No, but then again, like I said, she was only on here twice, but nobody knows where to. But one this up the first time it wasn't nothing because none of that other stuff took place. See, people they get in the videos mixed up. First time he was here, it was beautiful, talking about singing, dancing, joking, and not that all the tapes and all that other stuff was not out yet, right?
Right.
Then the second time, I really had to go, and that's when the other guy came up in here disrespecting me and called me all types of B's and then struck my page and stuff. Talking about I'm giving out private information, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Private gave out itself.
But you see how God worked too. Now they page struck. I think you can't. You reap what you sow, and that even
let me
can't.
tell you.
I'm sorry.
I say something. I never, like me, I always believe like people can have a change of heart or something. So a lot of things I just leave alone because again, this is social media, and I don't play the. Okay, you said that now this chick she said something. I'm just responding, but I'm not going to do like a whole video disrespecting her. I'm just going to talk about the situation because if that situation I can get some information for somebody out that information, then that's different, you know. So the situation here is us women got to do better. Us women got to watch who we bring in our house. Us women got to watch who we lay down with. Us women got to realize while all that yelling and screaming and going on, who like even in our house, we sometimes you got to watch your tone. I'm quite sure, you know, how many times your grandbaby done said something if your tone get a little bit high. Don't they check you, Cam?
Oh, they check
you too. Mine too. I got twins.
Why you yelling?
What's wrong with
you today, Nan?
Why you yelling, Papa? Why you looking angry and stuff?
Eating like that? I said, what? Tell me why I'm eating. She watched my eating. Tell me, Mama, why you eating like that, Mama? Why you eat? I said, I was supposed to eat, girl.
And they mouths of babes.
I'm selling them, y'all. They twins.
No, that's what I'm saying. So if all of that's going on, you gotta look who's around. They hear this.
That's true. And then they catch on fast.
And then you have another young man, you know. I like his channel. I don't even know his name actually, but I was playing it, and I'm like, you're showing like stuff of all like the X-Man, but I'm like, he gone too. So what's the purpose? He gone. He gone.
Huh?
Of the ex-husband.
Right.
But he gone. I don't care how they used to look.
Oh yeah, but it was talking like that. That was just new stuff. That was
no, that wasn't new.
No, see, that was old. You can tell.
I said it from the get-go. This is old. That's done. Because she sat here on my panel and said they are divorced.
Right.
Then I said, where he at? And then she said, somewhere. And I said, well, he making more babies then. But I was just joking. But
He surely got a funny last
that's
name.
that's done. That was like and that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. But again, whatever game you choosing to play, why are you playing these games?
People, that's true.
So that means you want to play the game. So don't come after anybody if they say something about the game you're playing.
That's true.
And did anybody else find it funny that the ex didn't make a response video, but his homie did?
Huh?
Huh?
No, I don't be
No, we
screwed.
didn't know.
All
I,
I
right,
come in here to get it.
we didn't know that one.
None of us didn't know that.
Shit,
No.
you telling us? Wait, what is it? Homie African? Because they got some funny last name. Them names ain't the American name.
I'm just saying, the ex didn't make a video defending her, did he?
No.
Not that we know
Not
of.
that I've seen.
Okay, so didn't you find it odd that another man would come out and defend her that wasn't her ex-husband? I'm just asking.
And it was supposed to be a block.
Put that in the
Yes,
price.
I got it, King.
Okay, right. We just watched the, we saw it.
Well, give me 60 more seconds. I'm gonna catch
Yeah.
up.
Me too, Sugar. My mind, ours is old school mind, so it's gonna take us a minute.
I want to leave that, but I'm saying it's not the fact that he make the video. It's the fact that she's posting it up like, yeah. But it's no. Now anybody can make the video, but when you're putting it out there, like, you know what, he's right. But he's not. Not him making the video, because he can make what he want. But when you're trying to make it seem like, because now you're playing in the audience face like he's coming back, and the man gone.
The man gone, way gone.
Like, I'm gonna go get my husband. That's not your husband. That's done. He gone. He got his green card and he gone.
He got
And
some
I
kind
just
of
feel,
time, you dang gonna skip it.
And I just feel also, as a man, if I'm close to a woman, that's maybe a family member or just a close friend, not one time did I hear anybody else say, listen, you shouldn't have done that. You have children, you have other things I'm not going to praise you for all the good things. That's good. If you're a great mom and you're a wonderful person and you're an artist, those things are cool. But I'm not going to make a video saying that. If my homegirl is that far out of pocket and all of this stuff is going on around her, first of all, I'm not going to make a video. I'm going to call her and say, listen, what are you doing?
Right.
If you get that dude out of your house, your problems end instantly. You don't have to make another video. You don't have to go in. Your problems end instantly. The fact that didn't happen, then we have to, again, go back. We know what it is. We understand what this is.
And then another thing, they talked on the phone they talked on the phone 2 or 3 times before. So they know, they playing like they don't know each other. Even though if you talk on the phone, you still had some kind of communication. Y'all done talked about things before.
And then the thing is this too. If what you're saying is true, right? Oh, I helped. That's what you said. I helped the man in need. Okay, remember, that's what you say. How did Boomer's future wife come on your thing like the next day? Helping somebody in need and antagonizing somebody is 2 different things, but nobody don't want to say that.
That's true. And getting on the video.
If you didn't want if it was just help, it would have stayed just help.
And it wasn't help. To me, it's torture, because she made it. She did. Did you see that video, Cal?
I don't care what the situation is. You will never, ever see me or any person who is respectable. I'm never going to get on a video with some man's wife and say, this is my future wife.
No,
why would I do that?
She did that too. And she was.
Why would I do that? Listen, why would I do that? This woman and her husband they didn't separate. They got into a fight. He got put out. She comes to my house. And then I get on social media talking about how much sex I'm having with this man's wife, right?
That's
and
true.
calling her my future wife while this
Mm-hmm.
man is still married to her.
Right.
Why would I do that?
Thank you
Right.
for
That's
giving
what
that
you have
part,
to answer.
Kev.
I'm
That's a
not all the
torture.
other noise and the background stuff, phase that out. Why would I do something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Ask yourself, answer that question just in the most basic terms. Why would I do something like that?
Right. It,
That's all
you're
you have
not
to say.
supposed
You don't
to.
have to go any further than that.
Hmm.
Everything else is just plays in the whole scenario. But
Yeah,
we
torture
know what
his
this
wife.
is. We understand what this is. And it was just so amazing to me to hear people say, well, Goomba needed,
Mm.
to be somewhere safe. And
Explaining
they,
her away.
they said that about Legina too, didn't they? Ain't nobody
Yep.
asked about
Sure
Legina in
did.
about 2 weeks, had they?
Explaining
That's
it
true.
all away
Oh,
like it's
okay.
right and
That's
it's
Okay.
true.
wrong.
Now, again, I'm just saying,
But you
if
and then you can't get on a video and you popping and teasing Jag, dancing off some kind of song, teasing her. You can't do that. That'll make somebody click.
But I think the point, Kev, I know the
not
point.
just Jag, you can't do that to anybody. You
Anybody.
shouldn't,
Right.
as a human being, do that to another person
Right.
because that's why we're saying you can put this in general. We don't even have to put a name or face.
Okay.
Don't get yourself involved in scenarios like this because it's never going to end up well.
Right.
People say,
Right.
oh, it's a certain such
Right.
might happen. Well,
That's
why do y'all keep antagonizing someone who y'all think might do something
that's true.
serious?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you I'm just saying, I don't have time to do that. By the time I get home from work, take the dogs out, feed them, kiss my wife when she come in, find out what I'm getting ready to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not this all of that other stuff. We have to understand that this is social media.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is magnified. Everything. Think
Right.
about think about this just for 1 second. What if as soon as you woke up and you turned your computer on or you got on your phone, you were trending on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you clicked on any of those social media outlets and you saw your name and you watched the video, you got called everything but a child of God. Every
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
single day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that person's going to be pleasant?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Do you think that person is going to be sane or rational?
Nope.
And if we know this, I don't want to put any other fuel onto that fire that's already burning.
Right.
All I can
At
do,
all.
all I can do, I'm not going to offer any advice because I can't change anybody's mind. None
Mm-mm.
of us can. It
No.
goes
Mm-hmm.
back to what I was saying about trying to talk to the drug addict. You can't. You're going to frustrate yourself. You're going to get angry. You're going to personalize it. And then you're going to start disliking that person. And then you're going to start hating that person. And that's what's happened.
Right.
I don't
Or
hate
even when
anybody.
she mentioned your name, when Jag mentioned your name, and everybody said, "Well, he's married. He's married. He's married." They let her know you're a married man.
But hold on. You know what I heard? That was and I appreciated that. But this is what I heard. The very next thing that came out of Jackie's mouth was,
Kim
"Oh, I'm sorry.
apologized.
Let me apologize. I didn't
Yeah.
mean no harm.
Yes,
Let me
she sure
apologize
did.
to Kim."
Right.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
again, anybody can take that how they want to. I've never heard Jaguar sincerely, in my opinion, apologize to anyone. And I think she was just being sincere because she wasn't defensive. She wasn't guarded. She was just up here and we were having a conversation like we doing right now.
Right. She said she was sorry. That was from her heart. You could tell.
I'm just saying
Uh-huh.
and when I
Right.
look at
The same should go
situations,
for
I look
her
at
because she's a married woman and he's a married man. It's the same. It's the same respect she gave Kev. It should
and
be
you
the
know
same
why
respect you give
and
her
you know why and you know why she gave that instant respect because look at what she's going through.
Going through right now.
right
That's
now.
See
true.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
People look deeper into situations instead of just I hate Jack, so everything she said, fuck her.
And
No, you gotta
she said, and then she said, and
True.
oh wife, if you on here, please forgive me. Please,
see,
I'm
and,
so
and
sorry.
again, that's why I said a person, we're not monolithic. We're a whole lot of different things at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Does Jag do things that are totally crazy and out of pocket? Absolutely 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But is Jag a human being that's
Yes.
capable? Oh, thank you. That's it. That's all. That's
Yes.
the end of the sentence.
Last time I
Yes.
checked, we're
If you,
humans. We're
We're
nothing else.
human.
Well, unless
she,
somebody then became a robot.
she was
Right.
courteous. She was courteous to me when she felt that she might have been a little bit out of pocket, even though it wasn't
And
nothing
she
serious. So
knew
she
it was
didn't.
out of
She
pocket.
she just felt like she was like, oh, you know what? Look what I'm going through, and this girl over here. I'm
Right.
sorry, King. I didn't mean no harm. And I knew she didn't. She
Right.
did, and my wife didn't, and my wife laughed. She did, and she said, "Oh wow, tell Jaguar, thank you, and tell her I'm gonna let my friends know that my husband got hit on by a celebrity." And we laughed.
Mm,
Oh.
And we laugh because that's what it was.
yeah.
Right.
That's it.
That's
It's
what it,
simple as that. It was just two human beings in a moment. I
right.
don't take
Yeah.
that doesn't
She
take away
did.
from what she did. That doesn't take away from anything. That doesn't take, but at the same time, we are multifaceted people, yo. I'm not
Right.
gonna sit here 24 hours a day and look for a reason to stomp on Jag. I'm just
That's
not.
true.
I'm not
You
gonna
be
look, I'm
supposed
not
to
gonna do
cut you
that to
down.
Goomba. I'm
Right.
not gonna do that to the guy who pissed me off on the road today. I'm not going to do that, period. We don't have to put a name or a face on this. We're talking about human behavior. We're
Human being.
talking about how do we become better as human beings. Suge said, women, ladies, we have to do
To do
better.
better.
He's
Right.
talking to all of y'all. Not
Right.
she's not, she this girl, and she ain't called that girl no name.
Don't
She
do
ain't went
that.
out, she just said, ladies, women, we got to do better. Look, this situation, we can't do this.
Because
Right.
We
we are
can't.
we're so vulnerable and easy, especially the younger generation. Like you said, these boys or men come into their life, sweet talk them into whatever, and then when after all is said and done, you looking at yourself and saying, what did I get myself into that I can't get out of?
Right.
You shouldn't have you chose it. Now you're mad. And who are you really mad at?
And
The
then,
person you did it to
and
or
then,
yourself?
and then, how many females in jail said the same thing? I was just
Girl,
helping
I
him.
was just right. Right.
I was just helping him. I was in love. I thought he loved me. Those are the key words.
And I got two
I'm
friends
in
in prison
love
now.
and
or
he
or
loves
or
me.
or I was just giving him a ride. Matter of fact, this don't just go for men and women. This go for people too that's involved, like he said, in the wrong crowd.
Yes.
If you ever Popo pull you over and
Hmm.
your friend got something,
That's true.
Mm,
you understand what I'm
mm.
saying? Oh, I was just giving him a ride. You now you're gonna have to
Now
your
you gotta go.
friend.
You're gonna have to go to court because somebody
Yeah,
gotta take that charge. And we
My
you don't
mom
even know
taught me
nothing
that
about
at
it.
an early age. You are guilty by association. Stay away from certain people. And you know what I did? I stayed away from them people my mama said to do. And
And
I
then what
do
I
it
do, I
Miss
today.
sit there like, nah,
Mahogany.
I don't see it. God forgive me. I be seeing them yet.
Nobody's
Girl.
okay. We didn't know Miss Mahogany.
Mm,
Uh, we didn't. Nobody here made an excuse. Nobody here made an
What?
excuse. And guess what?
we're
People did
speaking
tell
in
her that.
generality.
People did tell her that. But let me explain something to you. If you're dealing with somebody that's on the DSM/5, that means you have any type of disorder.
Uh-huh.
Guess what? They don't know they're doing wrong.
Right. That's
Hmm.
true.
You don't.
That's
They
true.
don't.
That's why I said
That's when
people
you hear people
need
say,
to
I blacked out. That's true.
people need to go and study. Oh, thank you so much, Mahogany. People need to have to go really study some of these. I mean, just to study, just so you have a better. Because you, like I said, you could be sitting on a bench. Like I seen people arguing with the bench. I see people. I come on, look where I'm from. I seen you see it all day, every day.
I argue with my ovens, Chuck. My
The
oven.
oven? Not the
The
oven.
oven.
Only I be arguing with my refrigerator though. I'm like, what the hell did I come in here for?
I know.
Yes.
I tell
Yes,
I
the
know
same
I
thing.
wanted
yes.
something.
Yes.
I've been saying that too.
But you
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 know,
trying to
you
but
can
you
correct
join
know
me
what
on
what?
you
that
what
But
ginger
you
Miss
ale.
like though.
Mahogany, it
Sugar,
go
drinking
both
that ginger
ways
ale.
though.
I'm
It,
saying
it,
that
it
word.
go both ways, Mahogany.
Mm,
People need to tell her too. It wouldn't have
mm.
got nowhere near there.
And she
It
wouldn't involve herself in it.
exactly that go both ways.
I have a question, Chuck, for the chat. And I want you to think when I ask you this question. If this was you,
What?
would you want everybody throwing you on the under the bus? or lending you a helping hand. I want someone to lend me a helping hand because there's
Better
nothing like a woman
bust.
scorned.
Right.
Oh, you
She's
got that
hurt.
right.
That's her husband. She's allowed to fight that battle.
I seen that. I've been seeing it with the pictures, and you could tell she's beyond her.
You
I mean,
think
it's
Kev's
worse.
wife ain't gonna fight that battle?
It's worse
But
than
my
hers
She's
thing
now.
gonna
is
fight that
this:
battle.
if you know what type of person
Ain't that right,
you
Kev?
claim she is, and you know what you're getting yourself into, and then the next thing you say is, "I want that smoke."
Mm.
Well, you got it.
You lit that fire, and here it
That
is.
ain't got nothing to do with you, me. No, that's a conscious decision you made.
Right.
Now, me and my
You
stove got
can't say
into it,
you
but I
can't say,
won.
"Oh, well, a content created this," or content create. No, baby, you said I want that smoke. You don't want to change your name to Boomer's Future Wife. No, no, no. That's
That was
got nothing to do with me.
disrespectful.
That ain't got nothing to do with me or
Mm-hmm.
anybody else. Nobody in the chat who feels they way and or anyway.
Right.
Now, do we like the messages? Hell no. Let's just make that straight.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, I keep saying nobody tends to listen. In
Nobody
life, you got to be proactive
Mm-hmm.
or reactive.
reactive.
Amen.
People need to
Yeah.
practice that.
They gotta
How they say, if you
practice.
stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Come on, somebody. Yeah.
Amen, girl. Go ahead.
Come
And
on.
you're right.
Stay
People do
ready.
not like to listen. You when someone's wrong, and when you tell them you're wrong, like Kev said, they ain't gonna listen to you anyway. But you spoke your side, your piece, and that's what happened.
No,
Okay, you're wrong,
we didn't
but
forget.
I'm gonna tell you
Listen,
why.
Paula, let me say something, Jen. We didn't forget that she cheated first. The only difference is
He's talking about what happening now. Now.
um
Sure.
the way Goober handles stuff is different from the way Jaguar handles stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So two wrongs ain't gonna make it right. So if
Mm-hmm.
Goomba was if Goomba was Goomba, if he was able to like, okay, I forgive you. But Jaguar's not like that. See, these are
She's
two
different.
different people.
Yes.
Right.
So you can't say, oh, because she cheated too. Okay. But
And you know what?
these are two different people though. How she handles stuff is totally different. And he knows that.
And check this out.
And she
And
don't have it on the internet neither. She ain't got no pictures and all that on the internet.
Yeah, that man ain't antagonized Goomba. He ain't do a whole page on Boomba. He
Right.
ain't been on platforms saying I'm an angel, like she just told me. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
Paula.
She
I fell
said,
out when I read that. I was like, did she
I,
really put that
she
out
got
You
the
there?
was
bit.
in you
And
was in
then
here when she said when she read the thing.
first I was
She an
Yeah, I
playing the
took a
angel.
video.
picture of it.
First I was playing the video, and they were like, she talk about you. I said, this is one of them. This is the video she made to me. But that's because you know what I said was true. And
And
like
you
I
did
said,
tell everybody that you had to go.
and I stand
That
on
was
that.
and
and
check
I'm gonna
this out.
stand behind you.
If Goomba came up here, if he was, because he probably be in the bushes too listening. But if he came up here, I will handle him the same exact way I handle Jag. I'm not gonna get up here screaming on Goomba. I'm not gonna get up here trying to tell Goomba what he should and shouldn't do.
Right.
Because Goomba's not gonna listen to me, just like Jag is not gonna listen because I said something.
Mm-hmm.
But if he wanted to have a conversation, I would definitely have a conversation with him, and it would be respectful because I don't hate Goomba either. Is
Right.
Goomba wrong in a lot of stuff that he's done? Yeah, I'm not gonna go back over every single thing, but Goomba know, or I would let Goomba know if he asked me what I disagree with. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna sit up here and holler, Goomba, you a nigga, you a man. For what?
And then you ain't and then if y'all have
Wasting
secret
your air and
conversations
energy.
too.
Yeah,
You ain't gonna do.
because that's not gonna change not one
No.
thing that Goomba does. Now,
Right.
what it might change is just like Suge put something out there last night. And then it's not coincidental to me that the very next morning, even though she said I'm speaking in general terms, someone who that applies to responded upon the exact things that Suge said. why women shouldn't take men in with certain things going on, and that situation applied. So obviously she didn't say nothing wrong. Now you might not take it the right way, but but at the end of the day, like I said, I don't, it could be Goomba, it could be Tokyo Tony.
No.
If she came up here and she was talking respectfully and we was having a conversation,
and it's okay.
It's because I'm not so invested that I
you.
want to yell at her and tell her how big of a H she is or how big of a B or whatever. I'm not interested in that. I will ask her for real questions. Like,
I
yeah,
didn't
go
cut you
ahead.
off, Ed.
No,
But
go ahead, Phil.
people fail to realize in this particular chat, people be like, y'all talking about it. No, we're not. Y'all know we've been a lot of times we've been done left that subject a long time ago.
Yeah, we be doing our own
And now we're just talking in general. And people keep thinking we're talking about we're talking about the situation in general. I don't maybe we and let me go look up the word general. I gotta put the word general in here. Maybe because I think that some way, somehow y'all don't understand what the word in general means.
I don't think you even have to define that because
No, let me
no, I'm
define
just
it.
saying
Let me
people,
read the meaning.
it's not so unusual that people don't know that. Like that applies to so many people. Just that comment applies to so many people. If we were talking about getting cheated on, we don't have to talk about Jag or Goomba. That applies.
Just talk about everybody. The world.
Thank you. That's what in general means. It applies to so many people that I don't even have to specify a person. We can talk about cheating. We ain't got to say nobody's name, but every single person in this chat can relate to cheating. Even if you haven't been cheated on, you probably have cheated on someone.
Right.
Or you witnessed that first. So that's such a general thing that if a person takes that personal, is because it applies to them.
Right. That's true.
Or they think that we're still talking about. If y'all see, people are new to this channel. We always start off with the topic, and then we speak in general because we don't stay on stuff the whole time.
And not for 20 hours.
I never did that. And then sometimes we go off and joke and laugh and talk about us and stuff. We don't stay on stuff like that. But I'm just going to still put the meeting up here because some people, you're still talking about that and I'm tired. No, we're speaking in general. I'm going to make it really big. Can y'all see it? Is it big enough for y'all?
You know what it is? You know what it is, Joe, truly? It's not that people don't understand what you mean when you say, I'm just speaking in general. They just have a built-up hatred for Jag so much that they don't care what kind of reason, what kind of explanation, what kind of terms you put it in. They're going to say, oh, you act like you on Jag's. It's like, okay.
When they specifically heard me say, I'm not on none of them.
Nobody's side.
So what does that tell you?
If you said it in general.
If you said it over and over, and somebody still
GENERAL.
I put it in the chat. My hands hurt now.
In her Glorilla voice.
What's that girl name? What's that girl name?
Hey.
Oh no, what her name?
Hey, Suge.
What's that girl name? She just came out.
What girl?
What girl?
Glorilla.
Oh, yeah, Glorilla. Where she go? Gorilla. This is sponsored by Gorilla. And it's
Gorilla glue in my hair right about now.
Hey, I don't know who in here remember, but I just looked at, how they have general broken down in the syllables. Y'all remember account, ability?
Ability.
You know what?
I almost fell out my chair on that.
Damn it. Damn.
Yes.
Damn. Maybe that's what they meant. Maybe that's what they meant.
Hey, can I tell y'all a secret though? To the Bush babies.
Tell you a secret first. I thank God for you too, because when I first came in this chat, you was like really being nice to me, as a sister nice. So I thank God for you too. Okay, all right, you
Love. I appreciate that. That's
Appreciate
love.
that, my sister. And we had a good long talk, Faith.
I,
And we was in the word.
we was in the word,
In a
and the word
word.
was
God said, late Miss Bless, go on up there and tell them all about me.
yes.
Tell
Me
them all
too,
about
Blanche. Blanche, I love Big Glow. That's my girl. I love Big Glow.
No,
me. Who's that?
I was just saying it like her because it sounded good. I was giving her
Is
props.
that a finger?
We were trying to make the songs like she said. I'm
I just couldn't remember her
free.
name.
F.
And let me read it out for the people who can't read
Yes.
it. When Suge says, I'm
I
speaking
don't even
in
know what she spelled,
general.
but I think that's it.
I put
Yes.
it in the
It's in
Tell us
comments.
general.
what she spelled. Somebody tell us what Glorilla spell. What did Glorilla spell?
I
And
don't know.
somebody bless
No,
me. What
it
did
was
she
it was
spell?
currency. I'm free. F.
Big
Yeah,
O
FR.
Doofus.
And she said
She
she
spelled Big
spelled
O
F
Doofus.
F Ninja Free. That's what she was
Yeah.
spelling. F Ninja Free.
Oh, I don't know her.
I don't know if it was
Oh.
ninja. I think
It
it's
ain't no
Oh,
the other
music
G
like
word.
E N N E R A F G E E N N R A F. We're gonna keep it like that.
General. Wait,
we
sugar.
gonna,
Wait.
we gonna keep it like that.
General. Like
General.
ginger ale.
Oh, she
Oh,
talking about
girl.
Leave me
I got
alone
me
to
some
go.
I
I'm getting
got
ready
me
to
some
eat
tea
too.
you
tonight.
guys said
I,
ginger
we're
ale.
gonna hear that daggone coffee cup tinking. I'm
Listen
just
here.
glad to go though. Trying to her water
Yeah.
go down.
Y'all gonna leave me alone. Hold on. I'm gonna put you mute while I stir my cup.
No, but people don't think
Yeah.
we be wanting to talk and conversate. We don't. I don't. After I do the topic, I don't.
We don't do the mess. We don't
It's
do the
done.
drama.
Like how long and how many hours can you possibly spend on? We spoke upon it already. Damn it! But
Got
now
to-
we got to bring this into real life,
right.
It's
and
real life issue.
that's what
People go
we're
through this stuff for
doing.
real.
In real
That's
life,
what we're doing.
affecting or concerning all or most people,
Uh-huh.
places, or things, widespread.
Uh-huh.
You can't get any more basic than that. If you don't understand when you speak in generalities, when you speak in general terms,
Uh-huh.
that means something that is affecting or concerning all or most people, places, or things.
Mm.
So
Period.
don't be like, oh, you still talk about. Didn't y'all hear me say I'm speaking in
In
G E
general, you
N
say it all
R
the
E
time.
R A F G E N
G-E.
E R A? Matter of fact, that's gonna be the
Ginger
name of the
You
damn.
gotta clap with it.
That's gonna be the name
ginger
of the
Yeah.
daggone next
ale.
tomorrow. Lord's willing, if I make
G
it on
E
here, that
cause
would be
we
the
G
name
E
of
N
the
E
title.
R A
G
L
E
free.
N E. Now I'm spelling it. G E
Wait,
N E
Suge,
R
it's changed.
A L. Huh?
The Siri has changed. As
What?
the hood turns, GENERAL,
No,
general.
no, no. You gotta put the bouncer with GENERAL.
I ain't trying to bounce. That's gonna make my hips hurt.
Oh Lord.
Heck no, I'm
Oh
taking a slow
Lord.
day. I told you I got jumped by a dog.
And oh
Oh
Lordy.
no, for
And then
real.
we go into the comments and see, when when they read chat, now I'm speaking directly and I stand
Oh,
10 fat
oh
piggies down.
yes, you stain on that.
My yacht, he likes being a big kid with no backbone. Ow. He needs
Hey,
somebody to speak to him. That listen. He
you
got
know why I
mom.
mess
He
with
got
this chat and mess with Suge? We started off this chat with a prayer, and you know, the sister took us to church for a little minute, and then we started laughing.
Yes,
Mhm.
That's life. Life
yes.
is not one thing. Life is not being angry all the time, focused on one person or these group of people, and you obsessed with everything. Life is a mixture of all the things that you go through put together. And when we bring our experiences together, I would rather talk about those things than some one person and what every single scrutinized. I mean, that's what again. That's why I dig.
I don't know why y'all like this person. I don't know why you're friends with this. But General.
Oh, you was hitting that.
Or watching a bunch of grown people
You
all
hitting
day
that.
going tit for tat. I'm like,
Yeah.
God
All
bless
the
them.
adults. Senior
God bless
citizens
them.
wasn't
But you know what?
coffee,
But if that's what they
Let
do,
God take
that's
care
what
of
they
them.
do. God bless them, you know?
Yeah.
Let
God
God
bless
take
You
care of
gonna with me, you gonna always win an argument against me because I'm gonna stop early, but I bet you ain't gonna win a fight.
Wait, so we
them.
gonna
And you know, Kev, you have not, sir.
No, you gonna
Yeah.
win every argument. I promise you. I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm good. You win. Cause I don't have I can't even get my voice that loud no more to really even just get, you know what I'm saying?
get angry, huh? I don't
Now,
get
I've heard y'all argument. I'll be like,
yeah, but
what?
guess
And
what?
Kev said, you win. You right.
After
You right.
me,
especially about something that I don't even care about.
Right.
I don't care. This is the We Don't Care Network.
Hello, Irene. And
Shout
who is Irene?
hallelujah.
Okay. But
Hallelujah.
it's good because listen, if you around a bunch of people that agree with everything you say, find some new friends.
I can
Right, that's
explain
true.
it. Okay. Go ahead, bless forever, girl. I like the old school music.
It's a thin line.
It's a thin line
Ooh,
Ain't it?
between love
between
and
love
hate.
and yes,
And the only difference between us and the crazy people is that we walk the balance a little bit better. But who are we?
Humans.
That's just like
Exactly.
sometimes
we are
I look
humans,
at like the Facebook
and
mess,
God
right?
created us.
Like sometimes I look at the Facebook mess, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I be saying to myself, like what they do is their business. Like, and sometimes you don't know if they're doing it together. We may think, you know,
It
we
ain't,
could,
come
but
on,
it ain't. You understand what I'm saying?
right,
But when I look at sometimes I've seen some videos. I don't even know these people because I like me being my. This is not drama. This is not beef channel. Period.
right.
Right. I don't care enough about anybody that I want to go into your business. I want to find your old pictures. I want to
Find
go.
your
But
house, right?
right, right. But my thing is, if one lady was like, I lost my job. Like that sent stuff
Yeah,
to my
that's
job.
too bad, and lost
And
your
yo,
children.
that I'm like, people don't know that people like, yeah. And I'm like, do you and y'all talking about Jag?
People going
When
to
you
replace you.
physically, yeah, she may say a lot of stuff, but technically, we've never seen, or she probably had, but we never seen her act on these things.
No,
And but I've seen a lot of people act on things and you cheer that bad behavior on. So now that now infects you because they only doing it for you.
right,
They only doing it for the people who watch them. So
Mm,
it's okay that you're cheering somebody on that has children and you made them lose their job.
mm,
mm-hmm. That's true.
And they're calling it, as they call it, receipts.
mm,
Yeah, that's what
So
they told
they're
do.
not putting out the receipts for them, they're
nope.
putting their receipts out for you because
Right,
you watch it and you enjoy it. But once you bask in that now becomes you. So now you got to ask yourself, why did I enjoy that?
Kev.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to act, can't help but hope she's okay. Just wanted to, yeah. But sometimes you got to ask yourself, why did I enjoy that watching somebody demise? Like, well,
Right.
you got to ask yourself. Sometimes
Some
that's why a
people
lot
do
of these things
that.
cool when you watch them.
That's why you gotta
Sometimes
be careful.
it
It can
really
happen from
makes
spirit.
you got to start checking yourself.
That's
Mm-hmm.
true.
You know what it
Like,
remind me of? I had just went to a UFC event, right? When
Mm-hmm.
people when Jag comes up on on the panel or she's in the people. It's like a UFC fight. People, I can feel people through the computer getting riled up. Like, yeah, I'm finna get her. I'm finna cuss her out. And I
Right.
just feel like, yo, like,
All right.
what were you doing right before you just started this? You know what I mean? Like, it just made me see people like, again, like Suge said, we know who Jag is, right?
Right.
So we don't. It just showed me a lot about people.
People, period.
And
Yeah.
then what's scary about it is
True
our
that.
own, it's us,
It's
it's people
us.
that are in our community. What if
Yes.
you fall? What if you start having a mental health crisis?
Come
How
on,
Mm-hmm.
people gonna
somebody.
hold you? How people gonna handle you?
That's true.
That's
Mm-hmm.
all. How people gonna handle you?
That's why
I'm just
you
I
can't.
said
That's
that if
true.
I fall, I want somebody to come pick me up.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, but
I'm.
that's just
I pick you up, but I'm gonna need something to help me. This old back of mine.
but but in a sense, like I said, that's only one scenario. But if you go up and down, especially the beef sector, that's why I said people can say what they want to say about what I say. I still stand on. You should think about who you bring in your house. I will never not stand on that. So if I crucified for that, then I will answer to God. I didn't
It's
say
common
I
sense.
stand. I didn't say I stand on of the videos that was made. I didn't never say none of that.
That is
But if
common.
y'all want to make it that way, fine. But I'm still not going to go back and forth. But I'll be like, damn, y'all really doing that against each other? Like you want to go going back and forth to court, or I'm taking down your page. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Like, first of all,
That's extreme
how
right
did
there.
this beef even start anyway? Like, because when somebody just mentioned your name, like what can one make you say I'm going to destroy that ninja?
Mm.
What would make you say that?
And what make you that mad over somebody people you don't even know?
Cause I ain't got nothing else better to do.
And then for the people who watches, because she has problems unapologetically back, what do you want her to do?
Mm-hmm.
It could change every 10 seconds.
So can we.
What do you want her to do? That's her mind. Now, that's why I said, man, but don't. And now I think she got a liking for me. I don't know. But let me show. She said, here she goes. First, she make videos, right? And
Huh?
then
Somebody made
first,
another person made a video.
no, the same one.
Mm.
And then she took my train, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
remember I said that train.
Uh,
Okay.
Then she took my train. I'm like, God damn it, why you put love train? You just gonna just take the train like that? Shit. I mean, ish.
I
Hey,
I think she fixated on you, Shug.
Sorry, YouTube, huh?
I
can I make a
told
real
you.
quick
I
point?
think she is
Uh,
fixated on you more than she is Jag.
This is to me, this is what I see in this situation. Like I said, I don't look at all the little antics and all that going on. What I realized, like I said, it showed me a lot about other people too.
Oh yeah.
See, when you've dealt with people with mental illness, you kind of know how to handle them in a different way. You understand what I'm saying?
which I do every
And,
day.
and Suge knows that because she works with troubled youth. She works with the elderly who may not be in their right state of mind. And
Mm.
she's worked with people who are young, but they're having mental challenges and issues. And when you've
And she
dealt with
worked
those
with us.
people,
And she worked with us just for
right.
laugh.
No, but
And
no, he's speaking upon in real
I
life.
know.
no,
I,
in real
I,
life,
I
and
right.
myself the same way. So I think that when people see the way Suge and I may handle certain situations, you might look at it a different way. But when you've dealt with people like that in real life, and currently I am, so I know certain things. There's certain things that I just know how to handle people in certain mental health situations. And what I'm seeing is a lot of people don't,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
because your responses,
Mm-hmm.
your outbursts of anger is not going to make a mentally ill person change.
Nope.
Right.
Because when people say I'm speaking my truth, what you have to realize is if a person is mentally ill, their truth is probably going to be delusional, but you cannot convince them of that because they are mentally ill.
And that's their truth.
That's
And
May
that's
not
very
be the
true.
right
to
truth.
that
Amen.
It,
person who's
isn't that what
mentally ill.
delusion? And then you call somebody delusional. So they are delusional because you just said that.
You're making them. You're
Then that
putting.
means whatever in their mind is true, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
What they think and say they believe is true.
And then how do you convince a person that what they know and believe inside themselves is true? How do you convince them that it's not? That's just like somebody coming up to you and trying to convince you that your reality is not true. See, that's what I think people misunderstand. They think if enough people scream at her and tell her she's wrong and she low down and she no good, that she's gonna go, oh, you know what? Let me change. Jaguar has been dealing with certain things, and I'm not gonna speak for her or
You're gonna
pretend that
say
I know
allegedly.
because I
Allegedly.
don't. No, what I was gonna say was Jaguar has stated that she has been dealing with a lot of things for a long time.
For 20 some years. I heard.
So let's
Wait,
just say that
Who Candy talking to?
I don't know.
Is Jaguar in here?
no, I think somebody made a joke about cigarette smoke or something. I don't know. I
Oh,
missed
oh, oh,
it.
oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Now they
No,
talking
but
about her.
again, it's not just about her. We speaking in
Right.
GENERAL because
Because
in
you
life,
notice
you're gonna come across this.
I,
Period.
I'm currently dealing with a situation with a person who's very close to me who's suffering mental health. And so again, that's why I said I may handle things a different way. That doesn't mean that I don't hold that person in my real life accountable. I do every day. That's why we constantly butt heads. But it's not that we're butting heads because I'm trying to convince him that he's wrong. I know that he doesn't realize that he's wrong. But what I'm saying to him is if there has to be, like I said, a clear line of right and wrong. And
Mhm.
if I don't correct him when he's wrong, then how do I ever establish a clear line of right and wrong and acceptable and not acceptable? But I'm not sitting here trying to tell him, man, you crazy, man, this, that, because
Oh, no.
that doesn't register with him. His reality tells him something different. And I have to understand that. So I don't take it personal when he gets mad at me and says
Mhm.
that I'm hating on him. That's what he believes in his mind. I
Yeah.
don't have to believe that, and I don't have to get mad at him because he believes that, because that's like me getting mad at a person who is in a delusional state, but it's reality to him. We just have to understand, like I said, it's not a crime that you
But they
don't.
don't. But you know what? They don't want to understand. But you know what? I remember one summer. I don't know. I don't know what happened this summer. But every kid that had a problem, I had it. I had one kid that was bipolar. One
Mm-hmm.
kid that was tripolar.
Huh?
That's my new word. It's
Oh,
just a new word. I make up words.
I
Then
know,
I
but.
had one kid that was a cutter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think a couple of kids I'm like, I mean, usually I get them, but it's like spirit. But when you, I mean, like each way I turn
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking at this girl's arm and she got cuts up and down. She was, for whatever part. And then, I had to know how to deal with her.
Right.
Then the one with the bipolar, I had to know how to deal with that one. The tripolar is the worst one. That means you got a little, listen, we don't know what the hell wrong with you. Everything wrong with you. That's the tripolar,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'm just saying, like when you're dealing in the community, period, you know, and then especially when you're dealing with the elderly people, that's why a lot of people ain't got no business working in nursing homes. A lot
Right.
of people they ain't got no business working in certain sections in the hospital.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
You understand what I'm saying? Certain sections, they don't understand. Like if people is hurting and if people is paying, some people just see it as a job. They don't care how
Right.
they turn. They don't care how they turn you around. They don't care that this patient got to
That
be
the person.
turned every 2 hours.
That's
They
true.
they don't even talk to some of these patients. They just come clean up and walk out, and don't leave them no. And they just sit up there and look at the. I'm not. Every time I had to go to a nurse home, like, how the f would you feel if you had to just look at a damn ceiling all day? Why you can't cut their TV on or a little music? Or how do you do people like that?
Oh, baby. I know what you mean.
Just like some people, you know, some people don't got no business working in the prenatal care because you got some good nurses that'll sit up there and they will hold them babies and nurse them. Some of them are, and this is prenatal. I'm not talking about a baby pump, I'm about prenatal. Some of them babies be so daggone small. And then some of them, some of them nurses when they at nighttime or something, some would take good care of them babies. Some would just leave them right there. Just leave them right there
Right there.
until they hear that bell go off.
Right.
I've seen it with my grandson. He was not my grandson. I tore that place up. But I've seen it because he was only born 1 pound 1 ounces. And I've seen babies there, and they left the babies there. Then now when they hear that woo woo woo, because they all
act
got
like they've been there already. Huh?
Right. They because all of them have an alarm or something,
Right.
attached to them. Now you run into the daggone baby. Now, what if by the time you run there, it's too damn late?
Right.
And
That's
they
true.
sit there, they read their books, they're on the phone,
They
they
on
doing
the phone,
everything.
they on
They
the
ain't even
computer,
look at
they
that
on
baby. And
exactly.
then I see some of them who, walk back and forth, check the babies, make sure that because they gotta have that thing over their eyes. Some of them they have to, and I'm like, wow, you can see the difference. Some people they don't have no business doing certain things.
They don't have
But
no
you know
business.
what? It's and you know what? It's okay. But if you don't know how to deal with it, don't knock the people who know how to do it.
Right. And that's what they do.
Can I answer a chat question real quick or read a chat question? Bless Forever said, what will CCs or YouTubers do if and when the government shuts down internet for a while? That's an interesting question. Drop in the chat what y'all think
Hey,
would happen.
Brandy. I'd be like,
That's
Personally,
one
I'd be a
I
fat old
seen that.
thing. I'd be like
I got
about
a
300
video saying
pounds
that.
because I'm gonna tear them lemon Oreo cookies up. Damn it.
What you
I'm
gonna
gonna have a
do?
whole I'm gonna have a whole room full of I ain't even gonna get out my bed. I'm just gonna turn my radio on. Remember, I had life
For the
before social
lemon
media. So
Oreo and
I
you
whatever
be
know what
you
I
said.
reading,
think?
munching. Reading and
You know what I
munching.
think people would do?
Me too.
I think people would go crazy in the United States. Like, and somebody else made a comment, they already do that in China and Russia. They regulate the internet. They can only watch for a prescribed amount of hours a week. On the average, if you're not in the Russian government or the Chinese government, you're not allowed on the internet. You don't have internet access. But if they did that in the United States, which they never would, but if they did, it would be a whole lot
They
of people.
talking about it now. True.
Well,
They've been
it
talking
would
about
be a whole lot of people going crazy. You talking about mental health? These people who are obsessed with this internet, with social media, that be on here 24 hours a day and rely on it, it's their lifeline. Those people would go crazy.
Oh yeah.
We
And
have
when
a
you
lot of mental health issues in our community that we don't talk about, and we don't realize how many mentally ill people we run into every day. But we don't talk about it, and most people
and they
that's
look like regular people. They
and
look
they
like
don't
regular people.
we don't
They
have
going crazy.
insurance and access to mental health. How many Black people have you ever met in your life that told you they went to a psychiatrist or a therapist that they were able to pay for?
I don't know, God dang it, but I gotta go see one because God dang, I'm losing my son and my baby and my mom. Wait, losing my mama. Wait, my son, then my mama. She
That's why I said it's when you call someone crazy, you have to realize, like they say, it's a thin line between sanity and insanity,
That's true.
because you don't know where each individual's person's ledge is. So I can't stop anybody from crashing and going off the cliff, but I'm not going to be pushing them either.
yeah.
Right.
You
And
understand what I'm
and
saying? That's my thing.
That's
I'm not
another
going to.
saying on the shirt. God
and
darn it.
do you know how many people, hey Drea, what's up, baby? Do you know how many people for what I don't know if they was good kids or bad kids or whatever, or their mother did everything. I don't know. But after their parent died, they never came back.
Right.
Some people never.
Never.
Some
Some
of
of them go
them.
into a
You see.
shock.
Some of them you see them sitting in the. I see them sitting in the park. I bring them food.
And they never they shake back. Then that's true, man. I was
They
almost
all
getting
they
like
do
that.
is sit there with a bottle. Or they life they have never moved on. So when we that's why I look. That's why when I see I don't see people the way I see people. I see them all as humans. And if you
Right.
hungry, I'm the type of person. If you're hungry, I'm gonna feed you. Like I don't like I the time I don't I'd rather take time to do something for people positive and then do something for people negative.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like it's nothing like knowing like they be out there waiting in the morning and I bring them their lunch, bring them their breakfast. They waiting for me to come and they be all lined up on the bed. I don't be like, oh well, no. Somebody hungry. Anytime somebody needs something, and if it's in your power to do it,
You
you
should
do
do
it.
it. You're right. Right.
You
Because
know,
if not,
people
you're gonna
just
be
the same,
stressed.
but the same way if it's in your power to do somebody wrong, imagine taking that energy to
Mm-hmm.
do more good. You know how much better your community will be?
Right. Right.
Even if you start with the people in your own family, a lot of our families are messed up and we don't even know. we
No.
don't we don't call our family members,
Don't take
we
the
don't
time
check
out.
on them.
That's
How
true.
many times we gonna say over and over and over and over again, damn, why
That's
we always gotta
true.
meet at a funeral? Why we
That's
always see each
true.
other at a funeral? Why we always gotta see each other at a
This
funeral?
could happen before the funeral, like it used to be, but not family at the same in the morning. That's ridiculous.
Hey, I got a T-shirt made not too long ago, and almost every, and I'm not exaggerating, almost every single person past me stopped me and was like, "Whoa, that's deep." And the T-shirt just simply said, "More people will show up to your funeral than your birthday party."
That's true.
Hello, hello.
Hello. They want to see what you got on while you're dead and everything, but you can go around and talk about it. If the dead
But you
people could
know
help,
what? That's why we give, well, not on this channel, but we give birthday parties on my other channel. I be taking nothing but copyright strikes. Careful tell you, we the matter of fact, Nick set it off. Nick, tell me that party wasn't bumping. We go over there, we play music, we do requests. We have a good us as a family over here has a good time.
mm-hmm.
We have good times.
King, I used to be in the bushes, but I used to have my name comedian meet the man, and I used to type. I didn't type before, but I used to be in the bushes over here. And one thing, some just told me that I just end up coming back over here, and I just started writing. I write capitalized. I was like, Lord,
Me
I
too,
was
because I can't see him. People
still
be
like
like,
I can
"Why you
hardly can
yelling?"
see.
I'm like, "I didn't say nothing. I
That's
ain't
I
say nothing.
only see
I
I
just
only
be
see it
can't
when
see
it's
him when it's
big.
small." So I'm like, "Leave me alone." I didn't even know what that meant. I just thought I was typing because I could see better. And they like you yelling. What the hell does that mean? But then I found out now. But I
And
just
some
say
people, if
we
you
we
type
we
fast,
have we go on
type.
the other channel and we talk about other things. We talk about
Uh-huh.
uh the world, real topics. Like we don't just stay on that's just on this particular channel. But some people just got that one channel.
Oh
Facts.
no, I
They
got the other
tell me
channel
to
too.
create
Thank God.
stuff and don't support it. They'll be at my funeral fake crime. I'm not to hunt. I'm going to hunt all these. Okay. People act like they don't know. They created the internet to dumb down society.
To
You know
dumb
what?
it down,
That is true and
it is
false because it's so much information. It
on it
depends. It depends on
how you do it.
what you're looking up at. 'Cause a lot of things, it didn't. A lot of things when I'm not on here, like once in a blue, like I'll watch like stupidness. That because I want to laugh or joke sometimes. But
Mm-hmm.
most of the time I'm watching educational stuff or I'm Googling educational stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just like if you into whatever, the internet has whatever is what is ever what you choose to look at. So if most of your if you thinking we got so used to the people here in certain sectors, we think that's all. That's like the people on Beagle. Oh, I can't stand Beagle. No, that's because these are the people that You just chose the lock in two. But I've seen Bigo where people are DJs,
Yeah.
people
I
doing
remember that they used to
porn.
have them twin DJs, and I miss
That
it.
what you
It
don't
was
you start
twins.
knocking down stuff. I'm telling you. Let me wake up again. Get away from me. I'm sorry. That's Carter.
I know it. I
That's Carter
know it.
and the cat. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I said. You got people who just they got their DJs, they rocking the show. You got people that's doing Bible study if you want to do that. You got people
Mm-hmm.
talking about history. A sector is a sector. So you could be dumbed down, but at the end of the
Anyway,
day, you can have all the information that you want. You could be awoke all you want. The question is what you're gonna do about it.
right. So Suge, I got banned from Beagle permanent from showing the casino.
You got to check their rules.
I know them. That been. I know.
Like me, I used to go on there.
I just got
Oh,
tired. Yeah,
oh
I
yeah,
got
Nick.
tired.
And you can't drop in coffee. Coffee ain't got her. Is coffee blue or what?
Hmm?
I can't tell.
Oh, if she had
Coffee
one.
should be
Let me see.
blue.
Let me see. I don't. Let me see if coffee. Not on here. She ain't blue. Let me see.
Yeah, coffee's blue. Coffee's blue.
Oh, she okay. Okay. I see it now.
That's what we go birthday partying and stuff like that. I'm sorry, my Pisces and Aries, but I still showed you guys love. But we're gonna give y'all parties too. But Nick set it off. The next thing you know was the whole entire August, and it was the whole entire September. I'm like, y'all birthdays just didn't stop. And then
See,
we
I
had a
know
double party for
August
then we had a
28th.
double party for Truly and Mother Logic.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Logic, because their birthdays on the same day. So we was, and it's good because with it being that we playing all the different music. Mother Logic, she's an older lady, and we was jamming, baby.
Yeah,
We
you
was
big jam,
Hey,
man. Right.
Suge, remember we stayed up all night. We kicked it. We was playing. We was taking requests. Suge was playing everything. They was dropping requests in the chat. We was singing. We kicked it. We was up to like what 4 to 5 that morning.
no. In my time, it was 6 o'clock. The freaking sunlight was out and stuff. And
We
each
kicked it.
time it was 3, 4 o'clock in the daggone morning. And then right after I had the party, I erased it so they don't catch all the copyright
Right.
strikes.
Hey, and
Like,
you remember New Year's Eve? We kicked it. We had like 300 people in the room. New Year's Eve. This year
oh
going
yeah,
in,
yeah,
going. We
yeah,
kicked it all night that night too. Remember?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
We be kicking it over here, man.
I appreciate my chat. I appreciate my people. So I like so she said laughing on we on the East Coast. That's right. Shoot.
Yeah.
Talk about no, I don't know what he talking about. It was daybreak out this.
Remember, we was
I
calling ourselves Team Stay Up because we was
oh
like
team stay up. But
we was doing
that
marathons
that's when
for
we was on Tony T. Tony T was team stay up for real. Every
right.
time we like, I ain't gonna be on here all night.
And
Next thing
end
you
up being
know,
all night.
2 o'clock. I ain't gonna be in here all night. 3 o'clock. Then I'm like, bye. Shoot, but that because we go off into other things. We laugh. We like I'm saying, we like to make sure people walk out of here better than what they
In
walked
that better
in
spirit.
here.
That's true. Amen. That's true. I
You
know I
know,
enjoy myself.
And
we
just
know.
going back to what you said earlier, Faith, about being in the bushes and then you just decided, to come up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you came up. I'm glad you decided to come out the bush because you always add positive input. What you say is important. Um, and you would be surprised. People look for you. Like you say something and it might just, strike a nerve with somebody or it might resonate with them. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm glad because every voice that adds to the conversation, it takes us in a different direction. And the more things we talk about, the more voices that we have, the more opinions. That's how we build. See, to me, we building
Amen.
We building outward. We starting with our own little community, and we decided,
Mm-hmm.
listen, this is what we gonna do over here. We're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna allow nothing else in. I don't care what nobody else doing. This is not a popularity contest over here.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to be in a space that we're comfortable in. We're not in competition. We're not mad at anybody. We're not beefing with anybody. We're just
Right.
over here doing what we do. And the more we build, that's gonna build outward. And that's how you
Right.
grow your community. That's how you become a village. Because until we learn to care about each other enough to not do hurtful, mean, cruel things to each other, I don't care how many people, it's going to be a different Jag next week. People going to get bored with Jag after a while, and it's going to be somebody else. And then
Mm-hmm.
everybody's going to be on that person, and they're going to be the worst person in the world. So we got to understand that, you know, from
She got us. I look.
that's my favorite. That is my favorite meme of all time because that's us. That's us. But I ain't finna be long winded. But I appreciate y'all chat
No,
because
I didn't say them people said that in the chat.
nah,
Thank
I'm just saying
you.
though,
That's
I
because they
because I
want to
know
see it. That's because they want to see
I
it.
Nikki,
know I be
Thank
long
you.
winded. Yeah, but it's like this is like I said, this is my kicking spot. You know, like when you had that one homie's house you would go over on the weekend and y'all wouldn't really do nothing. You didn't even have to go nowhere, but that was just the chill spot.
Right.
That's what I feel like this is. This is the kickback. When I come in here, I'll be feeling like I'm at a kickback. I'm
Right,
like,
Shelly.
okay, who tripping? What happened today? It's like everybody telling me what happened in their day, but they
Right.
actually catching us up on the events that happen, whoever's in, you know, who's ever being spoken about at the current time. But you see, it correlates like that to me. So I get caught up. Oh, did you hear so and so said? Okay. So then we sit back.
Precious.
Yeah, we sit back and then we'll just chop it up and we're not taking nothing too serious, but we are serious about what's serious. You get what I'm saying? So
Amen.
it's
Right.
that balance I love, man. And that's all it's a kickback. And it shouldn't be no more than that because when you start making it more than that, then this stuff bleeds over into your personal life, man. And that's
Right.
nah.
Wait,
Right.
hold up. I seen a TT video in another country. The sunlight flicked on and off. So explain
In China,
that
they did
one.
build this son.
It's 8 a.m. for 1 second. It was pitch black. Then the
What?
morning again. Stop playing with God. That's right. Stop playing with God. Mm-hmm.
I think I seen
Mm-hmm.
that same video.
China has a fake sunrise, and I'm gonna just say that. Google
China
it.
does.
Google
That's
it.
right.
You can see it because it's too much to try to
China
explain and
does.
go into. But China is famous for propaganda. Like I said, they don't even let their citizens on the internet, so it's easy for them to think that. Yeah. So
So they don't
anyway,
know what's
yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah. That's why you gotta. That's why you can't consume yourself in this little rabbit hole in this crazy little sector. You have to watch the real news. You have to be out mingling, talking to people in real life. You have to, you know, this stuff, this 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 stuff consumes people. And that's why I asked the question earlier. If the internet went down or they said, listen, because of whatever issue, people are limited and they can put it, you know, they can do it to your device remotely without even having to touch your device. They'll
Oh
say
yeah.
you only have 2.5 hours. Each citizen has 2.5 hours access to the internet a day.
Mm.
What do you think people would do? What do you think would
Yeah,
happen to
it gonna be some rough. It'll be all kind of.
It's
Oh,
gonna be.
everything.
That's what they want. They
people
want.
don't even people don't even know how to have a conversation anymore because they just so used to texting and emailing.
They doing exactly.
People don't know how to talk to people. I sit there and I listen. I'm very observant. People don't know how to have a conversation. I can't even remember the last time I was teasing some of my young mentees about this. My little guys, I was telling them, I'm like, so y'all way of talking to a girl or getting her numbers, go up and hand her your phone and be like, what's your snap?
Yeah, that snap.
That's how they talk to girls. They walk up literally and hand them their phone, open the screen, and say, hey, what's up? Give me your snap.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
like, huh?
true. I just learned that from the other day from my
Oh,
little
what's your
nephew. Like,
IG,
what?
man? Like, I got no
What's
IG.
your
Like,
IG?
and then people don't realize I haven't learned how to shut up and do not tell me because I am not in a rush to know. I don't even know how to upload nothing on my
Ah,
IG. Scott. I'm like, well, what do you do? And I'm like, man, it's because I don't have none of that on my phone. Because I make sure when I give you guys more than enough time on social media that once I walk out this door, it's about the people. I can't take it, drives me crazy. Now, sometimes like I may play a little game or something if you're bored and you're sitting by yourself or you're on a bus. That's different. But if I'm talking to people, I'm talking to people. I don't like when, especially when I see people out and you with somebody. If you okay, why be with me if you want to stay on your phone and be with them?
Mm.
That's true.
If you got to keep looking at your phone or texting somebody on the phone or answering the phone or have to watch this, then you might as well. Why did we even go? You could did that. I'm not talking about me, but I'm saying I will be saying that you could did that. It's at home
Uh,
when
I'm
you
gonna
with
tell you the
people.
difference between social
Talk
media
to
and real
people.
life. It's like this. Think about all the things that are said and done on social media. Now, do you really honestly think that if all these people were sitting in the same room having a conversation about the same thing, that all of this stuff would be being said and done? Absolutely not at all.
right,
Not even close. 95, 98% of the things that people say to each other on the internet, they wouldn't say to each other in real life because
right,
that's not how real life works. People don't walk around like that. I don't care how bad you are. You just don't do that in real life. So why do you get on here and do something that you wouldn't do in real life?
right,
Oh,
See,
communication.
that's where people blur the lines. And it's not even about like a physical thing. It's like people will insult people on here just freely. But if someone was standing in front of you, you wouldn't insult them like that. And it's not even about being afraid of getting beat up. It's just the fact that that's not how people act in general in real life. If someone is unattractive, you would just think to yourself, "Oh, she's not real cute." But
No
if
comment,
you're on the
Zaire. No
internet,
comment. No comment. No comment. Do y'all remember the freak parties in the basement? No comment.
No
hey,
comment.
when the walls would be sweating, Zaire, yes, and you'll be slow.
Matter of fact, Zaire, I
Yeah,
kind
the
of
freak
came
parties in
right.
the basement.
I
Yes,
kind of
ma'am.
came. Forget the basement. I kind of came right out of right when they got ready to end, like the red light. Who remember the red light parties or the blue light parties?
Yeah, that was after the basement
Besides
party.
Deanna, who remember them? As they would say, the rent parties. Who remember
Yeah,
the
I
rent
remember rent
parties?
parties. I remember rent parties.
I don't know.
That's when all the
Ah,
grown-ups. Yeah,
that's when you couldn't pay your rent. You put that red light or blue light on. The same thing that's when people pay to come in for the party, but that was for to pay your rent.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
I'm gonna tell
wouldn't
So
you
even know
back
because
then,
God blessed
these
me
are
to
the
pay cash.
70s.
this
These
how
are
my
the
parents
70s.
I had
this
to
my
pay cash for everything. I don't
this
know.
how my parents this how my parents did because
And then you did the bump and grind.
Oh,
yeah, slow. See, kids don't even know how to
slow
slow
mo.
dance no more. That's
Oh
the
yeah.
only
All right,
time.
slow.
Listen, I'm gonna just be a little graphic for a second, but excuse me, I'm not gonna be vulgar. But basement parties, I hate for all the bros that was too young that missed basement parties because that was the only time that it was acceptable because you were slow dancing. You could grip a girl's booty in them little Gloria of Vanderbilt or Sassoon jeans and slow dance for about 3 minutes,
Oh,
and
I
then
love
was
my
like,
Gloria
and
Vanderbilt.
that was and that
Hey,
was
Tab, you
I
should.
mean, no
hey
comment. I mean, no comment. No
hey.
comment. I
That's
ain't
when
say
they
that. No
that's when
comment.
they that's when they called the clothes burning. Hey,
No,
listen.
but I
Hey,
used to like it.
you felt like you had a whole actual experience
No, but
because look,
no,
yeah, I was
actually,
managed. I got
I
called
liked
managed
it.
quite a bit.
No, but actually, I liked it. I liked the basement parties for when house music came out, or when that Jamaican they had the Jamaican music night or the house music night. My God. Oh man, 1 minute be
When all them Caribbeans get together,
Dembo, and then the next
man.
minute, girl, our house shoot, girl,
But you,
our
yeah,
house shoot.
hey, and
You
I'm gonna
in my
tell you,
heart now. Oh, that's when it was. Oh my goodness! Or it take two to make a thing go right, and everybody, woo, yeah,
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
good make it
the
all
whole
better.
party. One
woo,
I
side would
used
be
to
saying "woo," the
I used to
other
dance
"yeah."
to that
yeah,
song for the dance
exactly,
contest.
woo,
I
and
used to win the dance
they
contest.
gotta, then they throw in the middle. Are you coming with me on a party ride? I'm gonna teach you, teach you, teach you. I'll teach you the electric
Matrix.
slide. So then we got the little that some say it's electric boogie woogie. I
Oh,
mean, we
90.
had yeah, girl. That's when it was good. I wasn't really too much with the bumping. I ain't nobody touching on me. But when it got to the part where the nah, I ain't like that. Like, get off of me.
Did you
But
just skip that part?
huh?
I heard you skip that part with the bum bum and the gring gring.
Girl,
I
you
heard
lost
you
me.
do that R. Kelly song. Ain't nothing wrong with.
That's why I said I'm saying I wasn't too busy with that one. But baby,
She
but
was
hold
saying
up. But
she
then
was
I
too
take
busy
that
with the
back. I take it
yeah,
back. With the slow music, I wasn't with it. But when
right.
Jamaican night was on, girl, I say the back. Because girl, I was out them bow and then you know wind the bottom girl. Oh my God, that's when it was day. That Shabba when he first came out was a no joke. That Super Cat was no joke. That's why I'm saying we had fun. And then it was different. Like right now, it's like one type of music. Like and like on the East Coast or in New York, depending on where you live, we had the different types of music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had the rap, we had the reggae, we had the house, and then follow me. Don't let that follow me come on. Do not let follow me, yeah, follow me, yeah. Oh my God, I'm hoping to see the day when our people can relate. Oh my God. That's what I
Hey,
said.
I'm gonna take y'all back in history, and then I'm going to bed, man, because I'm old and I gotta get up for work. But
uh,
if y'all was old enough, if y'all in the chat was old enough to remember going to a Budweiser Superfest concert, then you legit. That's the
you,
Budweiser Superfest was they would have like 15 acts. I'm talking about Stevie Wonder, the Barcades, Parliament Funkadelic. They would have Boosie. They would have Sister Sledge. They would have all of these people on one bill. It would be a gang,
They
coolest
used to have that
gang.
in Louisiana down
Hey,
here.
look, man.
I may not seen it all at one time, but I should see them at the concerts for free down there at Wingate. But it was just 1 week at a time. it was 1 week at a time, and it was for free. It was
Hey,
for free, for
if you
free.
never, if it's, a lot of these kids, they too young, they never been to a drive-in. That used to be the
Now
bomb.
I
Man,
ain't
my
been to no
parents used to
drive-in.
stack us up
I
in the.
I ain't make. I don't think. I think they stopped that by the time it got to me.
Yeah, man, the drive-in used to be so. And see, that's when back then too, we was like probably one of the few families in the hood that had in the neighborhood. I ain't gonna say hood. We didn't grow up in no like the hood, but it was few. It was very few black families that had convertibles. So it was perfect. You know, you go to the drive-in and you would take the speaker, park right next to a pole, take the speaker off and hang it on your door or your window, and then you go get your refreshments, come back, and the movie will come on. It's like basically an outside movie theater to all the youngins who don't know what a
I
drive.
know what to drive it. Oh, okay. You
So,
talking about them? Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
no, I'm talking about the youngins. We got some
yeah, yeah,
youngins in
yeah.
here.
That's what I said. Yeah,
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 see, we
yeah.
got some youngins in here. They don't know, but basically, it's an outside movie theater. You sit in your car. Man, we used to get out because my parents would sit in the car. We'd be out laying on the hood with our back and our head on the windshield, watching the movie, eating popcorn and soda,
Every
kicking in
time
the summer.
every time I think of a drive-in movie, it always brings me back to Greece, right?
Right.
Right.
No, they ain't got no more
when,
my ass. They all
when he
gone.
was trying to kiss Sandy in the car.
Hey, but real talk though, you know, like that, you used to go on dates. That's like I was a young dude. I might have been
Yeah,
like 16,
yeah.
17. So I'm like, yo, so that was the thing. Cause one, you got the car, and so you could take a girl out, you go to the drive-in. It would be like being at the movies, except you're right next to each other in the car, so you can still talk and get the that's how see that whole part of just talking. Like I had to when I met my wife, I had to go up and talk. I couldn't say it was no internet. I couldn't say, hey, here's my snap. What's your Instagram? I had to walk, I had to talk to her and make her smile and say, yo, listen, I ain't gonna even ask you for your number, but if I see you again, I'm getting your number. She's like, okay. And then She walked away and she turned around and she said, "Hey," and I turned around. She said, "You see me again." That's how. Now, the only reason I told that
That was a
story,
good one there.
listen, the only
Okay,
reason I told that
That was a
story
good
is
one.
not
okay.
to be cute, sound cute, but that's why I said it's a difference when you talk to people because
Right.
you can't get those same type of. I don't want you to
Exactly.
text me.
Right.
I want you to stop me before I go out the door and say, "Hey, I love you, boy." Okay, all right, baby. I don't people don't know how to communicate because we stopped talking to each other. People don't go on dates no more. That used to be fire going on dates. You
Right.
have to think of something to do. You're gonna put your smell good. You're going to the barbershop that morning. You're gonna get fresh. And then you just gonna go hang out and you gotta impress this girl because you gotta make her want to see you again. You're not even talking about the point that you done got to go over her house. And
Well,
then she gonna let you know, hey, when you come over, we gotta chill in the living room and ain't no being in my room and my brother and my
okay.
mama gonna be there.
I don't know if this was everywhere, but I know it was on the East Coast. It was a process even to go outside because you had to spend an hour just to iron your pants.
You had to get
Remember that crease? Remember that crease
I
had
don't
to
know
be
nothing about
trimmed.
creases.
Yeah,
That
I remember
Niagara
that
start,
crease. You know, you
that Niagara start,
Remember that crease, and then
Y'all remember
and
that
then
flour and water starch? Y'all don't
get
know
that
about
yeah,
that?
Niagara, put a little
and then
water in
you
and spread on
had
that
to
joint.
do
Hey,
because you had to make sure that crease lasts all day.
hey,
yeah,
Suge,
all
let
night
me tell
until
you
the
how
next
cold I
day. It's
was.
supposed to be there.
Uh,
One of my aunts was a beautician. I took one of her little spray bottles so it come out just the right mist so that crease I'm talking about I could take them off and they would still stand up. The hard
Right.
blue Levi's. Stop playing with the shell toe Adidas, no strings, and a sweatshirt and a
girl,
cap. Stop playing with me.
I
I boy,
I
look.
was a skate fanatic. I used to be all up.
Skating,
Yeah. What?
unapologetically black. They don't know
What?
nothing about going to sleep, lock
What?
in, all night skate lock ins. Come on,
What?
stop it. Stop
But
it.
the
Y'all
only
too
thing
young.
that got bad with the skating, that's why they closed them up. Now they opening up little ones. Because the problems didn't happen in the skating rink. The problems happened outside the skating rink.
Right.
Whomever had
Unapologetically say she
or
still creased
something.
her jeans.
What? What she said?
She said she still creased her jeans. My wife
Oh
talked about me
man,
so bad.
I ain't mad at
My
you.
wife talked
I
about me
ain't
so
mad at
bad
you.
when I met her. Cause well, she from Detroit, but she grew up in LA. So they don't iron clothes. They just take them straight out the dryer
And I
or right
remember
out
when
the
Monica song first came out, they dropped that song first at that skating rink. Matter of fact, a lot of
right.
things was done at the skate key in New York, and then I forgot the one they had in Jersey. Well, they used to go from the
Yeah,
Bronx to Jersey, from Bronx to
yeah,
Jersey. That's,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
where it was popping at. And
Do you
I
do
remember
you
when
know?
they did the video for Soul for Real.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, out of all the days I don't come to the skating rink, that's the day they do the video because I was nice on my skates.
Hey,
And
I'm gonna tell you
I'm
something.
like, all
Sure.
the days.
Do you remember how intimate it was when you like the dude, you'll be skating around and y'all make eye contact. So then the next time you'll come around, y'all make eye contact again to see if y'all was really peeping each other. And then he'll come out and then all of a sudden he'll just skate up to you, grab your hand and get behind you and y'all start couple skating.
No, I
That
ain't do
was
all
like,
that.
boy,
No,
boy,
the
you
eye
better stop.
contact,
Boy, you better.
yeah.
Boy,
But
you don't know
no,
how big a player I became off my
no,
skate game. Just
that's
boy,
what
stop.
made me stop. That's what made me start skating. Cause after going to the basement parties and stuff, and then I just didn't feel free. And once I landed my feet on some skates, I just cause girl, girl, y'all know when I say girl, I'm not calling y'all men. It's just I'm so used to talking to females, right? But when we skate with the come on, baby, go, go. go, 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 go.
They blow that whistle.
Get it, get it. So we are moving. I don't think you want to be next to me, right? And then I have
Nah,
my
yeah.
girlfriend. Then I have my girlfriend, and she used to wear like the longest braids. So when she
Mm.
started going wild, we all moved from her because we didn't know who her hair was going to hit.
Hey,
When she
and
starts
girls,
swinging,
listen.
that hair,
Hey,
that braid starts swinging.
listen. It was nothing in the world like seeing girls looking so cute, and they'll always have their hair in a style where they wouldn't sweat, because you know when you
Oh no,
skate, that's
baby,
the
I'm
workout.
sweating. I'm sweating.
Right.
I
But
was
you, but
sweating.
man, I'm talking about that was like them days like that, like skate. I don't even think kids would go skate no more. They like skating for what? I
No,
ain't
they
finna
still
fall.
look.
And
They still don't. I
do they
believe they
skate?
still have it, but they what it is not like what it used to be because now it's smaller and it's more controlled. It's not like how it used to be because of all the beef that happened outside the skating rink.
Yeah, see, we go every Sunday. That's me and my wife, little, And when the grandbaby's over, we take them. That's the thing, because my wife loved to skate. Her and her, so much so that it was storming outside. We were snowed in for a couple of days, and I go downstairs. My sister-in-law just happened to be here. Her and my wife in the basement skating in the basement on the
I
concrete
still
floor
got my skates. Hold
because
up.
they used to come up.
I,
Yeah,
I still got my babies.
they had a little cute
They
pom
ain't
poms on the
used.
front, and they
That's
I
had
think
a
I'm scared now. I sprained
man.
my ankle.
and then if you knew, see, now when you skated good, that's when you took the stoppers off.
Right. You didn't
And
have no.
then right, then you could do all the tricks
Then
and
you could do
stuff.
all everything, yeah.
When you
But
take
it
the
was
stoppers off.
my wife's something serious. She skates, she loved to skate, and she got me back into it because I hadn't skated since I was a kid. But she was like, we used to run. That was kind of our thing. We Saturday morning we get up early, and we would go around
Oh
to the
wow,
spot.
Candy used to be up in skate key. Say word,
Say,
Candy.
Key, hey,
I made it
listen,
send you up in there. And if you see
listen.
any girl, and they used to be like, yo, crazy. They used to call me crazy. They used to call it, yo, my girlfriend was Keisha, and I was crazy. Yo, what's up, crazy? I was like,
Yeah.
man, we used to have
Hey,
fun. And it got to the point I never had to stand on the line in skate key. And skate key
right.
was all the way around.
Hey, you
All
felt
the way
you
around.
felt famous when you would have your skates over your shoulders or in your little bag, and you would come up and they'd be like, come on, kid. My whole little crew would come up. We'll be dressed alike, have our little matching sweatshirts on. We was the handsome crew. We'd fall up in there. People be like, oh, they're in the building. Man, it was a whole thing, man. It was crazy. That was like, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That
That's why I
seemed like
say
forever
we
ago, but
had a
that was
good
crazy.
time. But baby,
We had
oh
names. We
man,
had goofy little names for
tell
our
me,
and
tell
everything,
me,
yo.
Candy, tell me, Skate Key was not the, and not the, mind you, I'm not too far from Empire, but Empire
Em-
didn't have the
Empire
same
wasn't on the
effect.
same level as
It
Skate Key.
wasn't on the same level
Nah,
as Skate
Empire
Key.
was the shit. I mean, excuse me, it was
And
at its little time, but nah.
Safety had the bigger, they had the bigger, like, and then I'm like, it wasn't the same type of, but like if I was desperate though, and I ain't feel like going way up to the Bronx, girl, I will go there. Girl, I lived in Skate Key. So then we had the bump heads. And remember when they took Skate Key? See, I knew they tricked us. They took Skate Key, and this when it was there, this was it was like two stops from like because it was like towards the end. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's the two train. So you would be in Mount Vernon or Yonkers or something in a couple of stops. But then they closed it down and they brought it further down to like 138th Street. And it was still pumping. It was still good. But then all this regentrifying stuff, not because of the problems, because of
Yeah, that was
they
yeah.
rather put buildings there.
That's
It
when
but
the city
that broke
changed.
when they closed. My heart was broke.
Man,
My heart was broke.
do you know we was down there like screaming on the owners that when they sold and they was getting ready to demo, because it was a big thing. They had all these people out there to watch them tear it down. We was like, hold on, we was mad, yo. That was like a monument for us growing up, man. Like that was. Do you know that's how you would meet girls, and that's how you would meet girls, and that was like the spot. that was these. We couldn't go to clubs, but that was almost like going to, you know, rooftop back in the day, or if you would, because we weren't old enough to get in spots like that. So it was like that was everything. We wasn't worrying. We wasn't trying to hang out on no street. We was trying to get somebody to drop us off at the skating rink, straight up. And you had all your little. It was just, and then it was people from other boroughs. That's when you would really see people, different people you didn't see because other boroughs would come. People from Jersey would come. It was like, man, it was just used to be a whole event, man.
Yeah,
But
right. It was good. Now, once you got out, it was different. But once you was in there, oh my God. Ah, And I'm like, And then at that point, I remember when they especially that Mary J. 'Cause remember a lot of songs was they well, as they stated, they could have been lying, but to us, like even when they dropped Mary J. first song, when she did what was the song? And then she
Mhm,
had the Barry White beat to it.
mhm. I can't think of the name. So I know what you're talking about. They broke a lot of songs at the skating rink. That's how songs blew up back in the day before the internet. They play that joint at the skating rink, and you'll call in the radio station and request that joint like 50 times during the day. That's how people blew up back in the day.
Remember when they used to slow the music down?
For the
Yeah,
boyfriend
but
girlfriends
yeah,
came for
yeah,
sure.
I know, I know, I know, I know. I'm like, no,
That's why I said,
yeah. No,
yo, when
it
you would.
wasn't for the boyfriend or girlfriend. That was for you to get somebody and get ready to go home.
Yeah, but that's what
That was
it was
for you to
literally the
grab,
boyfriend, girlfriend slow down skate. And it
right.
was like, even if you didn't come with your boyfriend or girlfriend, that's when people would like couple up. You would just peep somebody and they'll kind of give
Right,
you
and
that
then
look.
you out the door. Anytime the music slow down, that's for you to pick who you gonna pick to go on home with.
But yeah, but you know, you got to get that last
Or
skate in
wherever
because
you go.
you get behind that girl, y'all skating backwards, and you
Right.
get behind her and be holding
Uh,
on to her thighs,
uh,
and he's like, "Oh man, look, stop playing." That used to be
and
that used
then
to
the
be the
light come
song.
on. You like, come on, baby. You do
You're
look
right.
like the
Come
same.
on, let's. Hey, or no,
You
this was
look
a.
like the same in the
Hey,
light. You look
this
the
was a
same.
question.
Let's go.
This was always the question. As soon as the lights come on, y'all look at each other and you'll be like, "What's up? What y'all doing after this? You want to go get something to eat?" So you good? Now you finna go get some breakfast before you hit the spot. That's how it was, yo. That was such a beautiful time, man. And you might see a couple rappers in there, or you know, a singer or somebody famous, and you like, "Yo, so and so up in here." Yeah, it was, man. That used to be the times, man. It was like,
That's why
yeah.
I said
Listen,
I got so much history, and it was all fun. All
okay,
fun.
I'm finna go to bed.
That's why I said, all right, we're gonna kick you out. Bye. Now
Look,
leave the
I was
house.
just, I, hey,
Night, Ken.
Bye,
Have a
Ken.
good
look,
night.
hey, I was just finna ask, what did we start off talking about? I done forgot.
Oh,
Because that's what we do. That's what we
That's what
do.
we do. That's
oh,
what we do. Hey, I gotta go to work though. But peace, gang. It was
All
good kicking
right,
it with y'all,
peace,
and I'll catch
peace,
y'all tomorrow, yo.
brethren.
have a blessed
Okay,
night.
peace.
Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line.
When let me tell y'all something. Every time I don't know what I got, yeah, I know I got a love hate relationship with New Edition, right? I got a love hate relationship with them. Everybody know that. Because and I think damn near every day I gotta watch the New Edition. Every day. I don't know what it is, but it gotta be a live show. And it's every single I don't know what it is, but they just make my day. And now with the new show, they added in some of the old songs. So that's where the hate part of the relationship. I'm like, yeah, that's what he did me dirty. And then he started looking at the friend, but then he wanted me back. And then he want to send me a love letter with a lollipop in it. And then they'll call me lollipop. And that's when the song I'm lost in love. And I hear that song, I'm like, that no good motherfucker. That no good motherfucker. That no good no damn lollipop. Take your lollipop. Take your right. That's because my friend was trying to push. But I'm just saying, every song, certain songs they sing, it depending on it takes you back. So you really not hearing the song.
That's
You're
true.
back to so when they first came out, I believe I was in 6th grade or 7th grade. I don't remember. All I know, some songs, and then when they sung that song, sorry, you're not my kind. I was so
Not
hurt
kind
because
of girl.
you couldn't tell me I'm like, but why? But why? I don't took that song so personal, right? I still can't hear that song today. I still didn't talk about me, right? But I'm just saying. Right. But I'm just saying, it's just something about I am an NE for lifer for real. I'm sorry, I'm an NE for lifer. You can't hardly enjoy yourself when you go skating. I haven't, girl. These bones ain't going now. You too busy looking, making sure no Fruit Loop coming and shoot. Girl, baby, these bones won't do it. These bones won't do it. I would love for these bones to get shake it down to the ground. Let's dance. Let's shout out. Shake your body down to the ground. I want to dance and shout and shake the body down to the ground. You can't hardly enjoy. Yeah. But like I said, it's a shame in New Edition hurting us like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Candy. Damn it. That's why I said I gotta love hate until they start. Candy girl. I'm like, okay, now that's me. Yes. I told people they made that song just for me. Then people get all jealous and stuff. But that's me, Candy girl. What are you talking about? Sugar. What are you talking? What? They made that for me. That jealous haters and stuff. Y'all know they made that song for me, damn it. First time I heard it, I'm like, that's for me. Right? And when I hear it today, that's for me.
Right.
You're everything. You're everything. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
Break it. Don't break it. My mama 9 months to make it. The roof, the roof is on fire. We don't need the water. Let the
Let
mother tucker
the
burn. Burn,
burn,
mother tucker.
burn.
Burn. Not, girl, I'm telling you. But nothing, I'm telling you, nothing like set a party off like two songs. Two songs, depending on your age bracket, set a party off. And
Right.
that was Go, 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 Go. 1990 Chuck Rock jokes up on the scene with a
Uh-huh.
with a pocket full of green. That treat me right. I'll be good to you. And then the other song, another one. Whoo, yeah. It takes two to make a
Make
thing
it
go
thing go
right.
right. Yep.
It takes two to make. I came to rock right now. I'm a bass and I came to
Okay,
get
to get
down.
time.
I'm
I'm
not
not
internationally
international.
known, but I'm
I
known to
know
rock a microphone because I get stupid. I
stupid,
mean, not
right?
racist. I mean, contagious.
You the
I am
boy.
stupid. I mean that because I'm contagious. Stay away from me if you're contagious. Cause I'm a winner, no, not a loser. BMC is what I choose. The ladies love me, girls adore me. I mean, even the ones that even saw me. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock a microphone because I can get stupid. I mean, outrage. But that's all I'm saying.
Miss
I'm just,
Deanna, you sleeping?
huh?
I was sitting Miss Deanna sleeping.
Mm, I'm
Miss
just saying
Deanna.
though. Man, we used to get there. That's what I'm saying. We have all this time for this all beef stuff.
I
That's why
know.
when I go out in the street, and then y'all gotta see, right? When I be having my kids in the summertime, y'all know like I got over 100 kids, right?
Right.
And they've been harassing me and stuff. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh God. But I be having my
Yes.
100 kids. And then some kids I like because some kids, I guess because they mama play, so they want me to get in a good mood. I don't know how they pick the song, but I don't know how some of them kids be even knowing my songs. But they be knowing my songs. And they pick up. I'm too young. I was either still cooking or in Pampers. I still skate, go 30 and overnight. And I wish these bones can do it. I'm from Boston, so we didn't rock to New Edition. They were a lot younger. I went with Bobby Brother. Ooh, girl, that sound like a song. I slipped and fell down. Right there, and that sounds like an old school song. I slipped and fell down. That sounds like one of them Bobby Blue Bland songs or Johnny Taylor songs, damn it.
Who said that? Whoever said it, put it into a song.
That
Faith,
was
I
Faith.
slipped and fell down. Come on,
I
Faith, for
slipped
the
and
next
fell.
song.
That isn't that a song though? I slipped and fell down.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna look.
Or it's close to that. Don't worry, guys. We got 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, and then we're on. On. On.
It's I slipped, I stumbled, I fell.
You talk about R. Kelly?
No, that's a song, and it was by Elvis.
But ain't about no damn Elvis. I'm talking about it sound
He
like a down home blues song. He probably took that from. It probably was one of our songs.
said- Listen, I was trying to find out now.
Baby, let me tell you something. Penny cookies. We had penny candy, period. Baby, I used to go to school.
Oh, Penny
I used to go to
lovers, walk
school for the
on by.
daggone my neighbors in the building,
No, I said I
and they
hit
used
a
to give
button
me
and
a
slip and fell
quarter.
I
down.
can't get up.
They used to
My
give me a
phone's
quarter.
big.
One would give me a quarter. That was 50 candies. I
Ooh,
had,
my
girl,
face.
that was a lot of candy. Remember them penny candies, the
The
penny
penny
candies, the
candy.
penny
You
candies.
ain't
Ah,
never
y'all
I
making
seen
was
up
rich.
some stuff.
I was rich, itch. I was rich.
it.
I had a whole bag. I had the sweetest fish, the little the nickel looking ones. Then I had the cookies and stuff. I was so now you see them same size penny candies. It's like probably you
25
get
cent
five.
now.
You probably get five in there for like $1. And I used to pay a penny for that. If it was I would have been 100. So I didn't mind. I didn't mind going to the store for the old people in my building because I knew them that little change they gave
They're
me for
gonna give
going
it
to
to
the
you,
store.
right?
That was for my penny candy, baby.
Now they don't want to give you nothing. Jesus Christ. Mm-mm.
They said you slipped and fallen and couldn't get up. They terrible.
I
That's the most
slipped and
terrible
I
chat.
hit a button and I fell down off the chat I'm talking about. Off the ground.
Mm. And now I'm trying to figure out because I wanted to talk about but I have to ask the guy that used the thing because he was talking about Young MIA or Young Miami. Well, I don't know what the heck her name
My
is.
uh-huh.
Not Young Miami, the one who was the young one. She got sick and her eyes, but this guy, I love his channel, and I'm gonna show this video tomorrow because I am so hey, what's up, baby? I'm so I'm gonna show I'm over her. I'm over her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over her like being nice to shout me out, but I'm not giving her any more energy.
Mm-hmm.
One love, one love. You're lucky
Look
just
at you
to
say
have just
just
one
one love.
love, one love, one love. You're lucky
Look
just
at
to
you say
have just
just one
one
yes,
one
yes.
love, one love. You're lucky just to have just one
One love.
love, one
Ooh.
love. But yeah, like I said, I'm over this. I ain't going back and forth with this chick.
I
You
ain't
know,
going
I
back
think
and
I don't
forth
know
with
if
this.
if it's an infatuation.
Right.
I don't know, but I'm not going to play her game. And well, you done slipped and fell again, Faith. You slipped and fell, Faith. What happened?
Oh my goodness, I'm choked. Oh man.
Thank you. Know what? Peace. Thank you. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Jag. Oh, Snapchat.
You know,
Things ain't what they used to be.
I know, right? But like I said, I'm done with that. I ain't going back and forth with that.
Oh wait, my God.
I don't know what type of game. I'm not going to play these games with her. I'm done. Now, if you want me to address, address something, that's fine. But like I said, I don't have to explain myself. But I'm not gonna go through, oh, take her page down, and oh, do this, and oh, I'm like, what, girl? You know, how my man said, I could ride around, rip them up, write the next one. I could ride around, rip them up, write the next one. I don't even feel like saying her name. I don't even feel like saying her name.
Say my name, say my
No,
name.
I ain't not. No, well, Deanna, I'm gonna say your name. You say your name. I don't like saying the girl's name. I'm done. I'm
Say my name.
so
Say your
done.
name. Shoot. Girl, go sit down somewhere. We ain't got time for the speech.
I thought that it's
Been
an
wrapped up.
infatuation. And I
We in the
done, done took my damn train, putting up there. Oh, take the channel down. I can rip it one, write it up, write the next one. I can rip it up, write it one, write the next one. But anyway, like I said to you guys, I'm not keeping you up all night.
Old times, old
Oh,
music.
that's old times, just old times. Like basement parties, like the
Mm-hmm.
skating rings,
Mm-hmm.
times when things were fun.
Yes.
We young. And the red light parties, the green light parties, the creases in your pants. When you had to make sure them creases last all day.
Yes.
You know.
Some
But
people just don't understand that.
huh?
Cell phone. You didn't have a cell phone. You weren't able to do those things. That was communication face to
For the
face.
good times. Lay your hand. I'll be up on Jimmy Popcorn and I don't
I don't care.
care. Jimmy
Jimmy
Popcorn and
popcorn
I
and I
don't
don't
care.
care.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Popcorn and
popcorn
I
and I
don't
don't
care. Jimmy
care.
Popcorn and I don't care. Don't care.
Boom, 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 boom.
And don't be
I'm gonna be
making
up playing music.
don't be making no babies now. Don't be making no babies.
Ah!
Don't. Okay.
What happened to Faith? She fell down?
No, she in the chat. Julie, don't say that.
Huh?
I was
Who?
just telling Julie, don't say that.
Say what?
Don't say that.
Oh. Energy turns. Oh shoot.
Put like that. You ain't gotta make it, but you can try. You can try. Ain't nothing wrong with trying. You ain't got to make it, but you can try. Ain't nothing good. Nothing wrong with trying. You ain't gotta make it. But anyway, like I told you guys, I am coming to bed. I'm coming. I'm coming to bed.
I ain't going to bed.
I hear ya. No,
I got some
listen. I'm tired of paying. Oh, look
hard
at
to
got me the fillets off the grill. Having them. Oh, okay, champ.
you
You in
nice
that
girl.
pool?
Go
You, I
ahead.
don't, I don't like the pool at. I don't know what it.
Yeah.
I,
I'm Pisces, but I don't
I
like
ain't
the
never
water.
liked swimming. I don't like the pool. I don't like the swimming. I don't like one of these days, But I Cause I don't. I'm like, what's the purpose? I'm what standing in there doing what? Like some people could just be in the pool all day. I'm like, I can't do it. I'm like, for what? I'm like, I'm sitting up in there. I know for some people it feels good, but I'm like, I got to be doing something. I can't be just sitting in no pool. I can't. I tried, and I try. I can't do it.
I used to do it for exercise.
That's what I think. I think that's when I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do it for the exercise.
Hmm.
But then after a while, like if it's not like a bunch of us doing it together, beach bum club. Oh, is the pool heated? Is the pool heated?
Oh, that's the best time when it's heated. Oops.
Heated 200. Ooh, I don't know what that means. 200. Okay. But guys, listen.
That means it's hot. And the
Oh,
jets are just the jets are flowing, pump like never mind. But the jets are really hitting your body. I like to be in those too, just get the body pain out.
I don't like them neither. So I can't be sitting up in there sweating all day. The people be like, what do you like? They're like, what the what? Because every time somebody say, I'm like, no,
Them
no,
lemon Oreo
no.
cookies.
I'm like, no. I'm just a no, 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 no. Oh my goodness, Dior. Oh my goodness. We just was talking about that early. I'm gonna definitely keep you in my prayers,
Yeah,
my
yes.
sister. I'm gonna keep my heart is broken too. Anytime something happened with you guys, my heart get broken. And I'm sorry to hear that, baby. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Everybody take this time out right now and show my girl Obsidian Dior some love. That's what we should be doing right now. Guys, did y'all just see her post? Can we show some love to her? Can we lift her up, please? Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby. Everybody, please lift Dior up. Lift her up. Lift her up. I'm sorry. We're going to definitely keep you in our prayers. I'm going to, I'm going to tell you, hit me up. But either way, yes, prayers, prayers, prayers. Y'all see somebody coming here hurt? You know, let's just live. We got to lift people up. Lift them up. Send some prayers to her. She said, I know, boo. And my prayers go out to you and the family too. My prayers go out to you and the family. I give all of y'all strength. All of y'all strength. You know, I really wish you guys take some of this time and give it to Dior. Take this time and give it to Dior, please. Woo! All right, guys. Y'all already know it's past my bedtime. I thank you all for being here. Peace and blessings. Thank you. Thank you. Occupy Black, you gonna have to catch the rewind. God, awesome name. Awesome name of your son I call upon. Thank you, blessed. God, awesome name of your son, where I call upon you now for peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding. For our sister dear, that she may know that one day she will pass through and see. Hold on, Deanna. You heard me? Deanna. I'm gonna beat her.
Yeah, I heard you.
Hold on. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night. And y'all know what I'm gonna leave y'all with, right?
Right.
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 Mwah.
Right.
Mwah.
Right.
Mwah. There you go.
All right, guys. I see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Send your angels to surround and uplift her. Just got home. Hey, Amari, nighty night. Good night, y'all. Catch the replay. Peace out.